Hi, everyone. Welcome. It's 4 o'clock on Thursday. We're so appreciative that you're here, and we have an incredible lineup for you today. It looks like lots of you are already chatting with Morgan and me in the chat. So nice for you to be here. Oh my gosh, the chat is moving really, really fast. Oh my gosh. Okay. Today, here with me, we have Morgan sitting across from me, and we have Jenny, we have Ryan, and then remotely, we have Nicholas in Connecticut, and then Heidi is in Utah, and she'll be live on the show with us. And Heidi's here for the tech support too, always. And Nick and Morgan, if you have any issues, they will help you out in the chat, but also our customer service team will be back in the office tomorrow. If you have any problems at all, they will reply to your emails. Oh my gosh. Okay. So before we get started, be sure to join the conversation. All you have to do is type in a nice screen name for yourself. Preferably use your name so we can address you. And so Morgan and Nick can tell who has questions and join the conversation. You'll want to do lots of commenting tonight because what's next to me is a really good giveaway. A really good giveaway, like creme de la creme giveaway. Big giveaway. So I saw lots of people said where they're from. It looks like we have people from all over the place. So welcome. Okay. Oh my gosh. We have a little bit to go over, some new things. The first thing is that tonight's show is a little bit different because you actually helped us build out the product listings. So Jenny and Nick have been asking in the Facebook group, and then I've been asking on the live show at the end of the show last week what you all want to see. And we tried our very best to pull roses that you're requesting. So that's something that we are always trying to do. And so this week you helped us build the show. We have some gorgeous varieties, but remember, most of the roses from my personal garden, so if it says Gracie's private collection, are very, very limited to just like a handful. So just remember that. I know there's lots of demand for them, and we're going to get them on the show, but they are usually just a handful per variety. We have some $59 roses, and we have, for the first time ever, some incredible tree roses. So we have a whole segment devoted to tree roses. You all were asking for tree roses, and I found some tree roses that I thought you would like, and we've got them for you. So you guys know that tree roses are some of my absolute favorite in the garden, so I'm really excited. For the first time, we're going to offer full-size tree roses. We had the little mini trees on one of our prior shows, the little patio ones, but these are the full-size, big, huge rose trees. So, okay, let's see. Every week's going to be a little bit different, and we're so thankful for you. If you're new, welcome. And if you're joining us is this our 6th show? This is number 6. Amazing. Thank you for being here, especially to all the moms who have sent their kids back to school this week. Thank you for taking the time. I know it's really crazy when you're doing back to school to join us. So we're very thankful for you for doing that. Our daughter went back to school yesterday. New school, new everything. So I think Jenny's goes back next week. And Heidi's son went back today. So busy times. As a reminder, join the conversation, please. Just use a nice screen name and then chit chat with us and our moderators, with each other, get to know each other. And you will want to comment in order to win my beautiful rose tree here that I have next to me. So let's see. The moderators will be answering your questions throughout the show. And remember, it's really important to complete checkout before the show ends. That way, the prices are secured because the prices change once they go to our regular website from the shopping platform. Also, before we start, we just have to talk about a little bit about all sales being final. So with the live show, especially the roses that come out of my garden, they are a one-time thing. So everything is last sale. So be sure that before you hit the checkout that you actually really want the rose, that it works for your zone. I know it's a lot. However, Morgan is going to be really diligent about putting in the chat the zones. She's giving me the eye over there. She's like, I am. I'll be announcing the zones when we talk about them before the product goes live, and Morgan will be typing it into the chat. That way you know that it will work for your garden. So last week we had roses all the way down to zone 4, all the way up to zone 11. We're trying to be really inclusive. Of course, some roses are just like 6 through 9, some are 5 through 10, but we're trying to have a nice mix for everyone. So that's really important to us. So if you cancel an order, like we can't shuffle it back into a new show. So everything is final sale, just as a reminder. It helps us get the plants out as fast as possible to everyone. The live shows are like a big lift every week for us, for the nursery, for fulfillment. So everything is final sale. And everything is buy now, ship now. So the cut roses, which we have 3 beautiful mixed bouquets this week, they will be shipped tomorrow or Saturday for arrival Monday or Tuesday. And then the bushes, you will see that this week, some of our bushes are already stripped and ready to go. So you all know that we strip our roses of their foliage all year long, not just in the summer. That helps keep the plant low stress during transportation. If the plant has to keep those leaves hydrated during transportation, it's really stressful on the plant. So you will notice today that some of our plants have foliage and some are stripped already. And the ones that are stripped means they're ready to go. So we could ship them as soon as tomorrow. The ones that aren't stripped will probably get stripped tomorrow and then shipped Monday. We'll see. But everything is buy now, ship now. So your plant should be shipped by the end of the day on Tuesday, depending upon how many are sold, maybe Wednesday. But our team's going to work really fast, even though it's super hot. It's like almost triple digits, and get your plant shipped as soon as possible. As far as the shopping, you'll see the little tag icon and you'll be able to click that and then shop from the catalog. That's really important. And also, we will be counting down for all the roses that came from my private collection. That won't be the case with the roses that Heidi and I are going to introduce together, though. So just so you know, and any of the roses that are in the catalog right now can be shopped right now. You can order them now and you can have them already secured. And aren't those photos beautiful? Nick took these photos of beautiful Myra's Bridal and Lenora and Holly's Hope and Kira and White Cloud and Juliet. Those are so pretty. Thank you, Nicholas. So gorgeous. Such a great florist. We have 3 $1 rose segments this week, and the standard shipping applies for those. The lights will come on, and I think that's it. We'll get started. Again, you asked for tree roses, so we're gonna do the tree roses this week for you. We have a giveaway of a couple of tree roses. We have some roses from my garden, including Janice Kellogg, an estate size Abraham Darby, some florist roses, and the mystery florist roses, and so much more. So we will get started, right? We're good? They're smiling at me. We'll get started. The first thing I just want to show you before we start, and just we will announce the winners for this on the show before it ends. This is really big, so let's see if I can do this on my own. This is the Princess Anne rose tree that I'm going to be giving away as part of my founder giveaway. So we have 2 of these big, beautiful girls, and they'll be given away by the end of the show. So we'll pick 2 of you, and these are the actual plants that will be shipped. There's another one out there, but I have only one right here, right now. So Princess Anne, Ryan, could you take Princess Anne, please? She's very big and very heavy. And we'll get started. All right. Are we ready? Sarah Jane says we can send it to her. She's a monster. Yeah. Princess Anne is huge in the garden. Huge, huge, huge. So you will want to give her lots of space. Even though her canopy is up higher than like a normal rose bush because she's a tree, she's a big girl in the garden. Very, very big girl. So we're going to pick 2 of you to get that Princess Anne. All right, first, out of my garden, and she is already stripped. She is like stripped and ready to go. A tried and true, Princess Charlene DeMonico, own root, beautiful girl. Our team has already taken her foliage off, so all we have to do tomorrow is put a sticker on her, bag her, and put her in a box. So she is ready to go. You can see how big and beautiful her canes are, and she actually is pushing like whole new basil growth out the bottom of this plant, which is very, very cool. So, and she's zone 5 through 10, own root. I think you all know Princess Charlene DeMonico by now, hopefully. But if we're ready, Jenny is ready. So we'll do Princess Charlene DeMonico, and this is from my garden. So, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's Princess Charlene out of my garden. The princess. Did you all know it's actually princess with an E at the end? For the longest time, I was just spelling it princess. And then Heidi came along and joined us, and she does everything official, and it then was princess with an E. Go figure. I wasn't doing it justice. Okay. The next one is Earth Angel, Parfuma Earth Angel. Again, right out of my garden. We only have a little bit of her. Look how big and beefy she is, though. Own root rose from Cortez. I think everyone knows this rose pretty well at this point, but we have another couple out of my garden. So what is this? Oh my gosh, Earth Angel. She's massive. Yeah, she's a big girl. This is a big girl. Earth Angel, and she's ready to go. She just needs to be stripped, and then she'll be ready to go. Charlene is sold out. Thank you. Are we ready for Earth Angel? Earth Angel zones 5 through 10, by the way, and she's own root, and she's Cortez. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Earth Angel, our most popular rose at Grace Rose Farm. You got some deadheading to do up there. I have 2 drinks today. I have an energy drink from Ryan and a coffee from Ryan. If it gives you any indication of like how long this could be. Won't be too long, we promise. Fit check. Nicholas dropped the link, or he can drop it again into the chat. It's a new dress from Hill House. It's the Cambria nap dress, and it's really cute. The back is low, and it has these ties that you can adjust and make the dress higher or lower. Cambria nap dress, and it's a current style on Hill House, and I'm in the extra small, just for size reference. So, Cambria nap dress from Hill House. I usually don't wear green because Jenny says I look like Elphaba when I wear green. But, you know, it's okay. What? And Morgan looks like Dorothy today, by the way, from Wizard of Oz. You'll see her outfit in a minute. Okay. We have, again, Emily. Okay. These are already pinned, I do believe. Let me make sure. Yes. Wait, not yet. Nope, not yet. Almost. We have, again, like we had a couple of weeks in a row, we have a really great offering from Star Roses and Plants on Earth Angel. So we have Earth Angel here. So if you missed the one from my garden, we have her in a 2-gallon. Heidi, our products director / horticulturist, was able to source these beautiful roses from us this last winter. We potted them up in 2-gallon containers. They are the exact same age as our estate Earth Angels. Not the one that we just had on the show that came from my garden. That's older. But this one is the same age as a normal like Grace Rose estate Earth Angel. So this is Earth Angel. It is own root, zones 5 through 10. This one has some flowers opening. To me, this rose smells like fresh laundry. But the only difference between this and our like estate is a smaller pot. It's just a smaller pot. It's the exact same size rose. Only difference, smaller pot and less expensive for you to get the plant to your house. So beautiful. Thank you to Star Roses and Plants. I guess thank you to Cortez for breeding this beautiful rose that we can get through Star Roses and Plants. And thank you to Heidi for putting these together for us. So we have Earth Angel, and then we have my favorite. The same thing. Look at the size of this plant. We have Princess Charlene de Monaco. Also, the same program. So own root, same exact age as our Princess Charlene de Monaco estate roses. Same thing, just a smaller pot. So it just gives you, look how big she is. It just gives you a less expensive plant and a less expensive shipping. And she is zoned 5 through 10. 5 through 10 for Princess Charlene. Ryan, do you want to show them a flower or two here? Here we go. Look how big she is. It just gives you a less expensive plant and a less expensive shipping. And she is zoned 5 through 10. 5 through 10 for Princess Charlene. Ryan, do you want to show them some flower, a flower or two here? 5 through 10 for Princess Charlene. Summer blooms, so don't be judgy. Very big. Yes. Very, very big. Beautiful plant. And again, this is a Mayond. This is one of one of Ryan's and my favorite roses. We grew this rose so many for florists. There's a little picture or a little video of me holding Princess Charlene. Look how ruffled she is. That's a spring video last year that Jenny took of me in our front yard. And there's one from last summer Jenny also took. So I love this rose. She gives really long, beautiful stems. And she's just like, she's a tried and true. She's an easy one. Mayond, own root, zones 5 through 10. And this is the same program as what we have with Earth Angel. Exact same size plant as our estate Princess Charlene roses. It's just in a smaller pot. Same age, same everything as our estates. So no different, just a smaller pot. You get the same plant though. So gives you a great price for a really, really awesome rose that just does really well for everyone. So. Ooh, okay. We have another one. This is Emily Bronte. You guys were asking for apricot roses, and this is a special one with our partnership with David Austin. So I'll tell you again, I kind of tell you every week, we were able to do a special partnership with David Austin this year to offer their roses in 2-gallon containers. If you know, the estate size 5-gallon David Austin containers are huge, and really heavy, and they cost a fortune to ship. And this is a smaller, more compact size pot, but it's the exact same age plant as our estates. There is absolutely no difference between this Emily Bronte plant and the estate size as far as age. Exact same age, just in a smaller container that we were able to do with David Austin. This program does end at the end of the year, so we're not going to be able to renew it. We won't have this size again. But Emily Bronte, let me tell you about her. First thing I can tell you about her is that she is a big plant. You do want to give her space. She will tend to grow vertically and horizontally. She will throw long canes outward. I had her along the pathway across from Top Cream in my garden. Top Cream grows vertically. This rose liked to come into Top Cream's area, like to throw long canes. So she is one that needs space. However, she throws such long canes that you could peg her. So if you don't know what pegging is when you take really long canes, usually at least 4.5 to 5.5 feet long, and you take them and you bring them up like a clothespin, and then you peg them down with a landscape staple. And that will force all of these, where these bud eyes are, the leaflets, it will force them to push new growth and create more stems for you. So she's a really good bloomer. She'll be a better bloomer if you peg her or just keep her cut back. Don't let her get too wild. I don't think that she shatters quickly as long as she is cut promptly. So any David Austin rose and any garden rose for that matter, if you leave them on your plant to open fully, they're going to shatter faster, right? If you learn point of cut, which means you learn where to cut the bloom and what stage to cut the bloom, they're going to last longer. So it's really, really important just to know point of cut. But you can cut her when the sepals are down and the blooms are just starting to unfurl. The petals are starting to unfurl. She's beautiful. And if Jenny will play that video again, you can see how multicolored she is. Look at how gorgeous she is. That's Emily Bronte from my spring garden last year. And that was one of the plants that we sold to one of you on a prior show. So one of you has the actual bush that made those blooms. So yeah, that's Emily Bronte. She's absolutely beautiful. And you guys wanted something more peachy, more apricot. So that was the goal with her, to give you that. And then another rose you all were asking for is Bring Me Sunshine. And here it is. Very, very cute. Again, in the 2-gallon container. What? Oh, Morgan wants this one. In the 2-gallon container. Now you'll see a big difference between this rose and Emily Bronte, right? This is a compact plant, much more compact plant. This plant will not throw really, really long arms. I call them arms, canes. This is a much more like compact and mannerly David Austin rose. So I would say that it would be max probably like 4.5 feet, but it's very bushy and compact. You all were asking for this particular rose. That photo that you see of Bring Me Sunshine, Jenny took that photo in my foyer spring of 2025 from my plants. And I just think it's so, so pretty. This one definitely could go in a container for sure. I would do like a big half wine barrel, something really wide though, so you can let those roots spread out and give the plant its full potential. The most important thing when you do plant roses in containers is that you give them a big enough container, because ultimately what will happen is you'll stunt the growth of the rose, and the rose will struggle if it doesn't have room for its roots. And room for, water uptake and nutrient uptake. So it's really important to give them space. But this one would be super, super pretty in a half wine barrel. In fact, at our old ranch, Ryan and I had a rose similar to this, Roald Dahl, which really, really looks a lot like this rose to me. We had Roald Dahl in half wine barrels in front of our barn, remember? No, it was not Graham Thomas. It was Roald Dahl. We had Roald Dahl, right? It was like right when that rose came out, actually, like the first season. And it looked so pretty in the half wine barrels. So I don't know if half wine barrels are easy to get where you guys are. Where we live, they're like all over Facebook Marketplace. They're super easy to get around here. So I will tell you one thing, that this rose, so people are asking, how does it compare to Golden Celebration? Completely different rose. Golden Celebration, first of all, is a climber, a big, big, big plant. Like if you have the space and you want a massive David Austin climbing rose, Golden Celebration, and you want it to be yellow, Golden Celebration is your rose. Huge, huge plant. You can also keep Golden Celebration cut back though. So Ryan and I grew golden for florist. Did you ever get golden from us for weddings? What? Yeah. So Morgan used to get our cut roses of Golden Celebration for her weddings, and they cut really long stems on that one. We kept it as a shrub. So you can grow Golden Celebration as a very large shrub in your garden, sort of like Gertrude Jekyll. But ultimately, Golden Celebration is a climber. This rose will not climb. This is a more compact, mannerly shrub rose from David Austin. Also, Golden Celebration is one of David Austin's most fragrant roses. It's unmistakably extremely fragrant. This is not as fragrant. This rose, I would say, is, it's fragrant, but it's not like, wow, David Austin fragrant. I would say it's more like a 7 out of 10, whereas Golden Celebration is a 1,000 out of 10. It's just one of those roses that's extraordinarily fragrant, but two very, very different plants. Can't really compare them. You could compare this more to like Roald Dahl. It's more similar to that. So more mannerly, kind of the same shape blooms. So this is, again, and we only have, I think we only had like 50 of these. We have a very small amount. And once these are gone, then we won't have any more of these. And this is part of our special program. Thank you to David Austin for allowing us to offer their 2-gallon roses this year. It's a program that will end at the end of this year. So we're very grateful to David Austin and their partnership and their support to allow us to offer these roses. So that's Roald Dahl. That's not Roald Dahl. That's Bring Me Sunshine. Jenny has the teleprompter. Please compare it to Roald Dahl. So I'm reading Roald Dahl. What? All right, we're going to add some cut roses. We're going to do some beautiful cut roses. So Jenny is our curator for our cut roses, right? Sure, she says. Sure, she says. Okay, I have a favorite this week. Morgan, do you want to come up? We have Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz here today with us. Or Wicked for Good, depending upon which Dorothy she wants to be. Her part wasn't big enough. You had a small part. Watch out for that. We don't want you to wipe out. Okay.
Did I get it? Okay.
What? All right, let's do her last, because that's her favorite. Okay, here you go.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Leonora
from
David Austin.
And Myra's
Bridal Pink.
Pink.
Yeah, Myra's Bridal Pink.
It comes in another color?
It does. There's a whole collection of Myra's roses. And we actually have a license with the Cantanales breeders in Spain to grow their roses. It's a long-term project, so don't even start counting the days because it's a long-term project. But we do have a license to grow their roses.
She's really pretty. I
Her
like.
bushes.
She has like really pretty multi-hue pink.
Yeah, she's very long-lasting too. Very long-lasting. Have you ever used her as a cut?
I don't think so.
No, but you
Only
do.
when I do stuff with you.
Yeah.
But I actually don't have a lot of pink weddings.
No,
I haven't had a pink, anything with pink included, I think in like a very long time.
yeah.
I have
white.
so many white.
She's getting a lot of brides that want white.
White
lately.
and green, which
Is
I am.
It's okay, but Morgan's a
I
color
like
girl.
it. Yeah. I don't mind white and green. I just like to make them a little more like tonal and
have a lot of texture.
Especially with the white. I like, I've used White Cloud. I've used some of these more like cream ones, and I think the contrast is good. I like Leonora.
Yeah.
She's really like, this one's gorgeous.
So Leonora and Myra's Bridal Pink is free shipping and $99 for 30 stems. So you get 15 stems of each. And I think Leonora is one of the longer lasting David Austin cut roses. Jenny's nodding her head saying yes. So she's pretty.
I'll have to use these in my October wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like these.
She has a beautiful wedding up in Carmel Valley. Maybe I'll head up with you.
You should.
Yeah.
Come.
Maybe I will.
We have a sleepover in the Airbnb I got.
Okay.
Okay.
She looks like Dorothy today with her blue and white. Where's your little dog?
The three of them are at home.
The three.
My three little dogs.
So that's Lenora and Myra's Bridal. And then we have Juliet and White Cloud paired together. We always love a Juliet moment.
So good.
I know, this one's really good. I forced them open a bit, but she doesn't mind. Juliet doesn't mind being forced open. She's happy to have her petals manipulated. It doesn't cost her vase life at all, this rose.
She's very sturdy.
Yeah, when you force them. Sometimes you have to force garden roses, like for weddings. Sometimes Morgan will have to like literally force them open to get them to be open for her brides. This rose in particular, it doesn't make the vase life shorter when you have to manually open them, which is great. So,
and she's a really cool shape, more like a little cup, different than like some of the others that are more flat.
Yeah. I noticed that this particular, so Juliet sometimes is really, really light, like fleshy, really light. And sometimes it's more saturated. I feel like it's more saturated this week. It all has to do with the temperatures at the farm. So Jenny is telling us is originally $169 for $99 for the show. And they're buy now, ship now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. White Cloud's cute too. I like White Cloud.
You do?
I do. I like the little
button.
The little button on the inside.
Can you show them the inside of this bloom? It's really pretty. White Cloud's an easy one to handle too.
I just used, how many stems did I order for that last one?
A lot.
That you came and helped with? Oh my gosh. I think I had like 600 stems of White Cloud I just used for a wedding.
Right there, Ray. There you go.
Maybe we should do an all white bouquet.
Okay, stop moving. There you go, Ray. Right there. Maybe we could.
I feel like white is pretty. Yeah. I really like Enid.
You like Enid?
I love Enid.
That's more creamy to me. It is. White Cloud does not have fragrance. So just FYI, no fragrance.
And she can lean a little blush sometimes.
She can. Yeah.
A little bit.
Now, this is all of our favorites this week.
Oh, it's so good.
This one is so pretty. When I saw it, I was like, oh, wow. Okay. It's David Austin Kira and Princess Holly's Hope.
This is insane.
Paired together. So pretty. It's like a sherbet dream. So gorgeous. Like, look at this bloom.
That one's so good. Can you pull it out?
Come on out, girls.
This one's just like all the colors in it are so good. And they're
with Holly's Hope and Kira, every bloom is different. Yeah. They're both roses that like really, they look garden grown. Yeah. They look garden grown because these particular varieties are so like just watercolory. We never get Princess Holly's Hope on sale. Like the farm has never, ever, ever given us a sale on Princess Holly's Hope because truthfully, you know why? They don't grow that much of it. It's not a rose that they grow into like huge amounts like Juliet and some of the others. So the fact that they gave us a great sale on this is pretty cool. We've never, ever gotten them on sale.
Look at these friends.
Yeah, they're really pretty together.
Good friends.
They're perfect together.
And
see the back of them? Like they both have the watercolors on them. Super watercolory.
They both smell good.
I know.
And they're like different shapes too, which is fun to pair together.
Yeah. I love them.
I love this one.
I know. It's like a sherbet dream.
Really.
And they're $99 for 30 stems.
Free shipping.
And free shipping. And they're buy now, ship now. They are buy now, ship now. So they'll ship
next week.
You'll get them early next week, Monday or Tuesday, depending upon if the farm ships them tomorrow or Saturday. So yeah, but you'll get a confirmation email.
Yeah,
I love them.
I love them too.
Me too. They're so good.
Right.
So we'll look at those again later, but we just wanted to show you how pretty they are. I guess that has to go down there.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll swing
Okay.
down. Yeah.
Morgan has the cutest jellies on too. They're so cute.
They're like a good summer shoe. You know?
Yes, they are. Hi. I'm jealous. Jealous of your jellies. All right. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We are bringing Heidi on, right? In just a second. Everyone wants Holly's Hope is a bush. Please know that we are working on it. All these things take so much time. Right now, Heidi, Jenny, and I are working on roses and other plants, wink, wink, that we're not going to be selling until like 2028, 2029. Everything takes so long. So that's just part of roses. And by the way, look at how young Heidi looks with her dark hair. She got her hair colored. She looks like she's like in her early 30s, literally, with the dark hair.
Well, I am.
So good.
Had to cover the grays this week, that's for sure. Oh, can you guys hear me okay? I had like some weird mic things happening.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Sweet. All right, what's up first for us? We got some really cool different ones and some fun stories to tell you today. So I think our first one is Ring of Fire. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. Like when it popped up on the screen. This is one of the brightest, most electric colored roses you can buy on the market. So Ring of Fire is like this fiery orange, orangey red. It was actually bred by Chris Greenwood in California. He has some other roses. He's not as well known of a breeder, but this one has won so many awards. It actually has St. Patrick as its grandfather. So if you're familiar with St. Patrick, we talked about that a little while ago, how long it lasts in the vase. Ring of Fire is a really, really good cut rose, especially if like you like to exhibit roses at all. Ring of Fire is one of the best. So lots of people have won awards with Ring of Fire, and it has kind of a cool story. So when Chris first sent some budwood to Weeks Roses to take a look at, it actually died the first year. And sometimes that just happens. Like it was in a bad spot in the field and it died, but he didn't give up. He sent some again, and it did really well. So it ended up getting introduced by Certified Roses, but it's an incredible color. It reminds me of like Trumpeter. It's one of those roses where it's like, whoa, it's like a highlighter. It's so bright in the yard.
Show them the wood, the plant. Ryan's going to show everyone the wood on the plants. They're commenting on how big it is. So Ryan's going to take it up to the camera to show them all that beautiful wood on this plant. This is like a 4-year-old rose. So it has that beautiful woodiness on it that everyone loves. So just a quick peek. And this is a budded rose, by the way. It is budded. Zones 5 through 9.
Yep. It won the Best Hybrid Tea Award at the Rose Hills Trials in 2014 because the thing is always blooming. And it's just such a beautiful, it's like your typical hybrid tea. Big, beautiful blooms on long stems, as you can see by the shape of that plant. So if you want something in your yard that's like bright and really colorful, then you should try a Ring of Fire. So I really like this. I love bright colors, as Gracie knows, and it reminds me a little bit of Firefighter, but a little more on the orange side. So Firefighter is a really good selling rose of ours.
It does hold its color, by the way. So
yes, it does.
Yeah,
that's another thing it's known for, is it doesn't fade. So
yeah,
cool. What do we have next? Is this Rainbow Sorbet?
Rainbow Sorbet.
Right. it's so fun to see them stripped because you really get to see the genetics behind the roses and like just how they form and how they grow. This is bred by Ping Lim. He's a famous breeder here in the United States. He's bred a ton of roses you're probably familiar with if you've heard of True Bloom roses or Easy Elegance roses. He's the breeder behind that, and he's winning a lot of awards right now. If you don't follow Ping Lim on social media, you should, because his roses are super disease resistant. So Rainbow Sorbet, what he was trying to do was take the Playboy rose, but make it more disease resistant. Look how beautiful that form of that rose is. It's very bushy. It was bred for disease resistance. So there's a lot of probably like shrub rose in there and floribunda rose in there, but they have really big, beautiful flowers.
One of the things I want to show everyone is that, so this plant is already stripped and ready to go. And I assume our team probably stripped it 2 days ago. You can see that the eyes on these canes are already pushing new red growth. And that's the power of these estate roses. The roots are so extensive that they are just pushing energy out of the cane so fast. We get a lot of comments from you all that when you get your estate roses home, they start to push out new growth like within days. And that's a great example. Like our team just stripped that rose and it's already trying to grow new foliage again. So very cool thing.
Yeah, it's one of the things that we love about it. You know, it's expensive to ship these, but there's a reason why our estate roses perform so well. It's because of those deep root systems. So you're going to get bigger plants, bigger flowers faster. It's just the reality of it. So, all right, what do we have next?
Another one that I know Heidi loves. It's Della Reese. Do you want to tell us a quick something about her? And then also just look how big and beautiful. And she is also already stripped and ready to go off to a new home. We have just a handful of her. She has huge flowers, big, deep, very, very, very scented flowers. She is an incredibly hard rose to photograph. Reds and fuchsias are always like Jenny's and my nemesis trying to photograph because you just can't always capture the depth of color and the depth of like what they really look like in person. But this is a huge bloom and deeply, deeply fragrant. And she's zone 6 through 9 on her. And this is a very, very generous sized rose bush. And she also has little tiny eyes that are starting to push. So Heidi, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is another rose bred by Tom Carruth. He's a famous rose breeder. He's still alive. He doesn't do any breeding for weeks anymore, but Tom is known for a lot of things, and it's color and fragrance. That is what he's known for. And Della Reese, it's actually named after. It's an actress. She was on Touched by an Angel. And so it's kind of a cool namesake rose, but I mean, the color on this, the fragrance, it has blue Nile in its parentage, which is super, super fragrant lavender. So it just pulled some of that genetics across. So Della Reese is a great rose. You don't see it a lot in the market. A lot of people just don't really know about it or what it is, but it's
sold out. It's gone.
Oh, sweet. Well, cool. I'm glad someone got it because you're going to love it.
Yeah. Such a pretty one. And also the tone of that rose is a bluer, like a bluer tone it's not a red tone fuchsia. It is a bluer tone fuchsia. So for those of you that love cool tones, you'll love Della Reese. So she's great. Big, big flowers. You're going to love her. All right. I'm going to let Heidi talk about this one because I know she loves this rose. We had this rose on a couple weeks ago and we found a couple more. It's Gypsy Carnival. This is a Heidi favorite. And look at how cute those blooms are. I'll show you the plant really quickly, like how much plant there is. There's lots of plant. And she's ready to go too. She's zones 6 through 10 on Gypsy.
Yeah. It's funny. We get asked for Japanese roses all the time. Like, every day, people are asking, do you get this Japanese rose or this Japanese rose? Because we have the exclusive on so many. And here we have one. We've had one for a while. This is a rose bred in Japan by a very famous rose breeder, Suzuki. and back in the 1960s. And how it got to the US is it went through Mayon. So Suzuki sent it to Mayon, and they looked at it, they loved it, they introduced it in Europe, and then they sent it to the United States. So it's kind of has this fun little history behind it. But if you love Japanese roses, you should get one of these. They're hard to find. They're not often seen on the market, but Gypsy Carnival has a reverse. And I love reverses. It's where it's one color on one side of the petal and a different color on the other side. So you get that red on one side and you get like almost like a cream color on the other side of the petal. So
somebody's asking, are these miniature? Are these big? This is a state size rose. So it's $59, but it's an estate size rose. And it's also a year older than our estate roses on our website right now, because this is one that has like such tiny, tiny quantities, and we were able to get them. So this is not a rose. Most of these roses that you see for $59, Heidi knows more about this than I do, but they are literally grown in tiny, tiny quantities in the field. They're not roses like Princess Charlene and Frances Mayond and Earth Angel that our Better Bare Root grower grows literally thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of. Like, these are super small batch grown roses. So the fact that we're able to get them, they're like roses you'll never see at a garden center. They're just super limited because they're grown like maybe in the hundreds. Like, they're just not grown in the thousands, like so many other roses are. Is that, Heidi, really quickly?
Yeah, especially because you're probably hearing me say a lot like, "Ooh, these were introduced in the 60s or the 70s." And so the only reason they're still in the market is because our grower still likes to propagate them and produce them. So it's kind of cool that we have a propagator who's so passionate about keeping good genetics around, even though the patent's off. So anyway, it's a floribunda, this one. Someone asked if it was a miniature, but it's a floribunda. So the flowers are a little smaller, but you get lots of them. So, ooh, who do we have next?
All right. And another one that we had last week, and we have just a handful more. It's Miss All American Beauty. And I was able to get a plant here that has a big bloom on it. We didn't have very many blooms last week, but look how big she is. So, so big. And Heidi knows a lot about this rose. So I'll let Heidi, look at how big the bud is on, Ryan, show them the bud.
I know.
Just the bud on this one. Huge.
They're huge. They're enormous. Every time I see this in the growing fields, I'm like, holy cow, what is that? This is Miss All American. We talked a little bit about how it was named for, there is a rose called American Beauty, a really old one that's on the crest of DC. But I wanted to share something cool. First of all, this rose was bred by Alain Mayon's mother. And if you've ever heard me talk, I have one of the few English books of the Mayon family rose breeders. I want to show you a picture of who bred this rose. Okay, this is Alain Mayon. He's still alive. He runs the company. And this is his mother. And she actually bred this rose. And I want to show you what it looked like in the catalog when it was first introduced back in 1965. Okay. I always love looking at these old things. I think they're so fun. But look at, a lot of times back then the catalogs were like hand-drawn and watercolors. But Miss All American Beauty has been around a really long time. And when a rose is around for this long, there's a really good reason. It's a good performer. It propagates beautifully. It's a beautiful rose. One of the earlier Mayon roses out there. So if you love Mayon, they're fragrant. They got great color. So anyway, just a really cool story behind this All American Beauty. So
just a couple left, and it's zone 6 through 9, and she's a budded rose, just so everyone knows. And she's a big, beefy girl. Very, very big and beefy. Cassie says she has this rose and she loves her. And Janet says, thank you for the history, great history.
Yeah, you're welcome. I like history too. Every rose has a story. Someday we should write a book about the story behind
Only
each
one
rose.
left of Miss All American Beauty, by the way. Just one left.
Oh, yeah. That's the last of them for this year too, I think. So.
Yes. Yeah. Now, this one we also had, and now then after this, we're going to have all new roses. We had this beautiful rose on the show last week. We have a few left, in case you missed it last week. It's also enormous, like absolutely enormous. It's called Dream Come True. This is one of these roses that I also find incredibly hard to photograph because it's in multicolor. It's like an ombre, multicolored, it's super, super pretty. It's just a really hard rose to photograph. So I feel like it doesn't have the best photos out there, but it's so, so pretty. And so, it's a huge plant, first of all, but also, it flowers a ton. Of all the roses that were sitting out, ready for this week, this one, Dream Come True, flowers a ton. It always had a lot of flowers, and it's zones 5 through 9. Heidi, I'll let you talk.
Yeah, I love ombre roses. This one is, it kind of starts off like a yellow and then it's tipped in like this ruby red. And then it finishes completely ruby red. So you have like the plant always has like different colored flowers on it. And I just love that. See how it's just opening and it's tipped? And as it opens more and ages, it'll finish completely red. So it is a chameleon and it's always blooming. And so you always have all of these different colors. This would be so pretty in an arrangement with Ring of Fire, by the way. You get that bright orangey red, and then this has like yellow, like a golden yellow with tip like that. But it's, it won an AARS award in 2008. And this is from a backyard rose hobby breeder. It's John Potschmidt. And he was a breeder out of Ohio, and his wife loved roses. And so he started breeding. And so the reason why it's called Dream Come True is because it's really, really rare for a backyard rose breeder to even get a rose introduced in the U.S. market and also become an AARS winner. He was the first one of a backyard breeder. So, it's a good rose when it's an AARS, which is All American Rose Selections. They're no longer around, but that was the best rose award you could win in America for years and years and years. And it was really hard to win that award. So
awesome. Is it fragrant? Yes, it is fragrant. I would say, I'm smelling it now. 7. I would say the biggest thing about this rose is its color pattern and the fact that it blooms prolifically. Like, it is a great bloomer. It's literally been almost 100 degrees at the nursery consistently, and it's actually going to get hotter, according to the nursery owners. And this plant has had tons of flowers on it. So Bree says she has 2, and it smells very good. I think this would be great for fall arrangements, for sure, with your deeper, moodier colors. So yeah. And you don't need a code to get it at this price. You just check out, and it's already $59. So you don't need a code. So, all right. What do you have next for us, Ryan? Jump for Joy. Okay. Also, can you show them really quickly? You guys know I talked about this rose last week. This is the last time I think we're going to have this rose for sale. This rose, Jump for Joy, it's a Tom Cruth creation. Can you show them how it's already pushing new growth? And it was just defoliated like 2 days ago. Literally, like the eyes see all the eyes pushing new growth. This rose is a powerhouse of a plant. I fell in love with this rose at the Huntington Gardens in San Marino, and they have this rose planted right outside the tea room, kind of flanking the tea room. It is always in bud and bloom. Even Jenny loves it, and Jenny doesn't love coral. We both think it's absolutely gorgeous. Whether it's spring, summer, fall, this rose, it's a floribunda, so it's always going to be in bud and bloom. And you can see this rose just wants to grow because it's already pushing all these new growth. It's got like a 1/4 inch of new growth on it, and it was literally defoliated 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Our team defoliated on Tuesday, and this rose is already pushing new growth. So Jump for Joy. It is thorny, but it's zones 5 through 9, and it is incredibly floriferous. Like one of the most floriferous roses that we offer, I would say. Heidi, what do you have?
This is funny. I was going through, we just placed a whole bunch of bare root rose orders for this season and for coming seasons. And Jump for Joy is one that I really targeted that I want to talk more about because of its exceptional growth power. Like, it is floriferous. And I want to show you. I don't know if you guys ever get a chance to get like the growers catalogs. They're so pretty, but Weeks Roses, is just sold to Dan and Nancy Newhouse and their family. And this is Jump for Joy. Look how beautiful it is. It has the most ruffly petals. So if you love ruffles, you're going to love this rose. The thing's always in bloom. It's a powerhouse. It's really good against powdery mildew. So if you struggle with powdery mildew, this is a really, really good rose for you. So as you can see by the structure of the plant, its floribundas have lots of canes, right? So that just means lots of flowers. So anyway, love Jump for Joy. And you're going to hear a lot more from us about Jump for Joy because it's a good rose.
It's a great one. And it does, in bare root season, it does come as a tree rose. I believe Heidi bought some for us for this next year. It is so spectacular as a tree rose. And the vigor of it on the tree is literally the largest tree that is at the nursery is Jump for Joy. This thing is a beast, like 10 feet tall, 6 feet wide, huge, huge, huge tree. So if you guys wait for bare root season, you will see Jump for Joy as a tree rose, and it's incredible. Okay, the next one is something new. I know nothing about this rose except that I actually really liked the photos I took of this rose this year. You guys know I'm not a stripe girl, but I took a lot of photography of this rose. It's Neil Diamond. It's actually like super, super, super fragrant, like fragrant beyond fragrant, beyond fragrant, beyond fragrant. And we have some at the $59 price. And what I can add to this is, even though I'm not a stripe girl, it is not really red. So don't let the stock photos online fool you. Not our photos are our photos. So that's the true color. It is more of a fuchsia. But if you see this rose online and like the stock photos, like that maybe other companies use, it looks red and white and it's really like, ugh, it's like loud. It's not like that. In person, it is raspberry and cream, and it is extraordinarily fragrant, like off the charts fragrant. And we only have one, apparently. Oh, wait, no, never mind. We have a few. So Heidi, I'll let you talk. What? It's sold out already? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, good, because it's like the most fragrant striped rose, I think. I love Neil Diamond. I love it. So I'm glad someone got it. Yay.
We only had a handful, so it sold out fast. But I really did enjoy photographing this rose this year. We had bad photos of Neil Diamond last year because it just wasn't in bloom when I was taking photos or Jenny was taking photos. And this year I was like, I got to take photos of Neil Diamond. So I made a point of it. And I actually was like, wow, it's really gorgeous. I know my friend Jeremy King out in Texas, he loves that rose. If you got it, it's incredibly fragrant. You're going to fall in love with the fragrance of that rose. It's heavenly, literally heavenly. Okay, this is a last chance, final chance for Ginger Snap. Again, Heidi knows this rose. We'll talk about it really, really fast so we can get moved on. But this is Ginger Snap, and we just have a few of them.
Yeah, this is a truly orange rose. Sometimes when you see descriptions that says orange, like a lot of times it's more like coral or more peach or apricot. This is orange. And I love it because this is a florist rose that made it into the garden years ago before that was ever a thing. And you can tell because it's like the petals are thick and they kind of have that like pointed tip to them. And it holds that color. That's what it was known for. That's why it's been around for so long. So we have very few Ginger Snap left. I grab one while you can. It's another rose you don't see very often. It's an old one that's been around a long time. So hopefully one of you grab it. We have a lot of cool roses that would look really cool together. Ginger Snap and Ring of Fire, and we have some fun different colored ones today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's the very last of our Ginger Snap for the year. And that's all I have to say.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's sold out. Thank you. Okay. And this is also the last chance for Dancing in the Dark. And look at the size of this plant. Oh my gosh. Oh, we only have one. Literally, we have one. So this is an example. Let me just say, this is an example of a rose that we offered on the live show several weeks ago, and somebody bought it and realized that they weren't in the right zone for it or something. And then that's why it's on the show. So this actually was purchased by somebody a few weeks ago, but now it's available again. It's very hard for us to do that, but we're doing it for this one. So we only have one, Dancing in the Dark. I'll let Heidi talk about it super, super, super fast, but this is a huge plant.
Yeah.
And it's also pushing brand new growth, even though it already sold out. Somebody bought it. Okay.
Oh. Well, good, because it is so pretty.
It's with the person that just bought it.
Awesome. Ooh, I love this one. I'm really, really surprised that this is not sold out. I don't know whether maybe it just got lost on the website or something. This is Angelic Vale. This is a Christian Bedard rose, and it is a true Picotee rose. There's not very many roses I would consider Picotee, which means that it has a different color edge to the petal. So, some roses are stripes, some are reversed, where there's one color on one side and one on the other. Some are ombre, where they'll have multiple colors, what most roses are ombre when they have different colors. But there's a few roses out there, and this is one of them, that it's like two colors, and then there is a dark rim around the edge. That's what's called a Picotee. And it's beautiful. I mean, it's like super feminine. It's really, really good against powdery mildew. If you have a problem with that, Christian is really good with disease-resistant genetics. So anyway, I love Picotee, anything and any type of flower. So I love that there is a rose that has a Picotee like Angelic Vale. So
that one's sold out, Heidi. We just had a couple left.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let Heidi talk about this one, and then we're going to go into something else. This is Girls' Night Out. And let me have Ryan show you how gorgeous, or Morgan, how gorgeous the color is on this bloom.
Yeah.
So pretty. Last week, we did not have any good blooms to show you of this rose. The plants just weren't blooming. But this week, this one's got some flowers coming in. And also, I want Ryan to show you guys, I got a roly-poly on my desk. I want Ryan to show you guys the root on this. The root is literally coming out.
Yeah.
Only two available. Look at Ryan, show them the bottom of the pot.
Yeah. This is ready to go to someone's home. This is one of my favorite colorations in roses. I always just call it lipstick. I don't really know what else to call it. It's where it's like, it's all magenta, but like it goes lighter from the center, dark outward as it opens. And so you get these outer darker petals and lighter on the inside. It's not an ombre up the petal. So that's why I really love, see how it's like lighter in the center and it's darker.
It ombres like the outside petals are the darkest.
Yeah.
It ombres like vertically, which is very unique for roses.
It is. Yeah.
And look at her beautiful stamens. She has golden stamens. She's really pretty. Like I think she actually would photograph super pretty because of the depth of her, like if you photographed her like from the side like that, she's really, really pretty. So
and these are
I'm going to grow her in my new house.
Yeah. These come in the 3-gallon Bloomables pots. And so Bloomables is a Star Roses and Plants brand, and they only put their best genetics in that brand. And so, Star, if those of you don't know, Star Roses and Plants is the most trialing and testing of any rose breeder in America. They have 14 different trial gardens around the country. So when you see something in that Bloomables pot, you know that it's been through the ringer. So,
yeah. Okay. This one is my absolute favorite of this whole segment. That sold out? Oh, okay. Girls Night Out sold out. Yeah. Okay. This is my favorite of this segment. And I want to tell you, so I was walking through the nursery this spring, and I don't know if it is Jenny. Jenny might have the photo as the lead photo. This is Sensuous. I took the most amazing photo of Sensuous. I kid you not. The bloom was 6 inches in the spring. That photo right there. That photo that's pinned under Heidi's face. That is a 6-inch bloom. It was so beautiful. This rose is incredibly fragrant. It's a Tantau, so you know it's healthy. It's zone 6 through 9. This is such an incredible rose. I feel like some of these roses that are released by the company that released this rose, they just don't get the buzz like some of the others do. Like, but this rose to me is on the level of like Princess Charlene, and it's already sold out. Okay, well, there you go. Look how
Oh, wow.
gorgeous that is. Those are from my garden.
Wow, we had a lot of those. Thank you,
Heidi didn't even need to talk about them.
I didn't need to talk.
I adore this rose. It is so beautiful and it's extremely healthy. Extremely healthy. It's a Tantau and it's incredible. I love it. I love, 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 love that rose.
Yeah, that is
All
a
right.
Gracie rose all day long.
Yes, very ruffly, and the fragrance is a 10 out of 10. Okay, we have our first $1 rose. Nope.
Oh no, this isn't the $1. This is a awesome. I think hang on, is it? Let me look at the price.
Oh. Okay, wait, just a sec. That's this one. What? Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Heidi.
Yes.
This one, Sunbelt Tupelo Honey.
Yes.
Tell us about
okay. That's what it is. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh, look how big it is. Guys, that's a 1 gallon plant. It's an own root. They're so healthy. This is another rose. The reason why you never see this rose on the market. So for any of you know, the Cortez roses. So this was bred by Cortez, who is a German rose breeder. And, they had pesticides banned for years. So Cortez roses are known for super disease resistance. Sunbelt is known for heat and disease tolerance. So it is designed to be non-fading, loves the heat, and keeps blooming. Tupelo honey has such an interesting story. It's almost got lost in the shuffle. Let me tell you a little bit about that. So when Cortez used to have a company called New Flora in the United States as their agent, and when Star Roses and Plants purchased the distribution rights to Cortez, they had just released this. And so the transition of this rose didn't quite happen in very many numbers. And it's one of those roses that kind of just got lost by the wayside, and it should never have. It is such a beautiful, this one is another one that's really hard to photograph. You have to see this in person. It's like a gold with like an orange, like warm center. Super disease resistant, beautiful color. Grab it while you can, because Star Roses and Plants doesn't grow Tupelo honey anymore. So we had this specially grown for us because we wanted to try and preserve some of these Cortez genetics. And this is a really good one. So we're doing a great deal on it tonight for $49 for that huge 1 gallon rose. And keep in mind with this one, if you buy 2 or more, you get free shipping. So if you grab 2, you get free shipping. If not, then the shipping is $10. But we hope you take advantage of this rose, because it's one of those that, once again, you almost never see it in retail. We had to have this specially grown for us. So
This is a rose that as soon as Heidi came on and joined us last spring of 25, Heidi sourced these as plugs from our plug grower up in the central California. And these were planted as plugs spring of 2025. And so they've been outdoors exclusively grown for the last year. This one has like 4 beautiful canes on it. It's just a huge plant for a 1 gallon. Huge.
yeah. Yep.
Really, really nice plant. So they are ready to go to homes, and they all are very, very big. So
yeah, you'll love this rose. It's incredible disease resistance. It's a beginner rose. Any of the Sunbelts, any of the Cortez are, but you'll love its coloration. It is really unique. Honey was the right word. And Tupelo, the reason why they call it that is because the honey that comes from a Tupelo tree is that color. So they really named it perfectly. So anyway, I hope you guys try it out. Remember, if you get 2 or more, it's free shipping. So grab a couple and try them out. There you are.
all right, you guys asked for more bundles, and this week everyone was asking for yellows and apricots. It was like last week, everybody was asking for them. So we went ahead this week and did some yellows and apricots. We have a beautiful bundle that Heidi put together. I'm not going to take credit for it. And there are 1 gallon roses. These are the exact same age as the rose you just saw. We have from Proven Winners, Reminiscent Crema as one of them. This is in the like squatty 1 gallon. It looks bigger, but it's still a 1 gallon. And with that, we also have Adobe Sunrise. And
I love Adobe
we have
Sunrise.
David Austin in here, Heidi. Look at that.
We do.
Moliné. So this is a triple pack. Heidi designed it for the peachy apricot yellows. And Reminiscent Crema, I wanted to make a note really fast. We're doing a collaboration with a pretty big influencer online. Her name's Nabella, and we sent her a ton of these. She's putting this Reminiscent Crema all over her garden, all over her property, and she seems to really love it. And she's already been cutting flowers from it. She just got them in the spring, and she's been cutting flowers. So seems to be a really good producer. And she's in Pennsylvania. So Heidi, I'll let you go ahead and talk about this combo.
Yeah, it's funny. You're seeing kind of the theme. We're doing lots of kind of peaches and apricots this week, kind of melony colors. And this is no different. So when I was putting together the designs, I like to think about like what they do and how they look together in the garden and how they perform together. So I think these are all really beautiful. It's David Austin Moliné, which is such a pretty yellow. It's funny. It's different colors in different parts of the country. It can be anything from a buttery yellow to kind of a bright, almost a gold yellow. And then Adobe Sunrise, which is a really not very well-known star. It's a Mayon rose and just a really low maintenance. Moliné will get bigger, and then you'll have Adobe Sunrise, which is a little bit smaller. And then Reminiscent Crema is about the same size. So you put Moliné in the back and the 2 in the front. And when they bloom and you can cut and put them together, the combinations and the colors together just really play off each other. And so I wanted to do something fun because a lot of times we have a Proven Winners, a David Austin, and a Mayon in the same box. Oftentimes we talk about them as individuals, but they do so well together in the garden. So you often don't see packs like this created. So I wanted to put something kind of special together for you. And we have an incredible deal on this. You get all 3 for $99 shipped for free. So we hope you try it out. I think you'll love it. They're roses individually. Maybe you wouldn't have tried, but together they make a really beautiful combination. So this is our Gracie's gem box. We called it Apricot Diamond because all these little gems that we're putting together for you to kind of pair them and share their stories and how we think they would go well together. So,
and we have more bundles to come, even more bundles to come. Really, really pretty things. So, Heidi, how will these 3 handle heat together for the people that are like in the oppressive heat? I was talking to Jeremy today, and it's something like 40 days. They've been over 100, and they're looking forward to only having 102 in the forecast.
Oh my gosh.
So how will these 3 do in the heat?
I wouldn't say these 3 are like exceptional heat lovers like the Sunbelts would be, like Sunbelt Tupelo honey. I would say these 3 are probably your average heat lovers. So they'll bloom in the spring, they kind of rest in the summer, and then they'll bloom again. Adobe Sunrise will throw some blooms up in the summer, though. I've seen that one bloom in the oppressive, humid heat of Pennsylvania, kind of having like 3 bloom cycles. So I wouldn't say this is the strongest for like the deep south and those long, oppressive summers. So just keep that in mind. I would maybe try the Tupelo honey on that one, but it is a great deal. So 3-pack for $99, shipped for free.
All right, we have something that we have been planning for a long time. Everyone knows that my favorite climbing rose is Eden. And the video you're seeing right now were my Edens on the front of my barn. Actually, the girls don't know this yet, but this is the last show we're doing in this studio, girls. We are moving the set next week to my new house. And we have a whole, like, a whole building at the new property that is just for flowers. So for our live show, for my podcast coming up, for floral arranging, it's going to be amazing. So this is the last show in this location, but we did dig up all the Eden roses on front of my barn, and I will absolutely be planting a ton of Eden roses at our new house because, you know, it's my forever favorite rose, and it's also a sleeper of a cut rose. Eden is not talked about as a good cut rose. Like, it's just not one of those roses people say, oh, it's a great cut. It is an amazing cut. Ask Mateus, ask anyone from the Mayon family. It is an amazing cut. So we want to show you what we did this week. I pulled these myself. You got 2 1-gallon Eden roses, so their own root. And these plants were started at the exact same time as the Tupelo. I can't even say
Tupelo
it.
honey.
What?
Tupelo honey.
Yes. Of all the other own root roses that you just saw, these were started at the exact same time, the exact same crop. So we have 1 Eden, 2 Edens, so that you can plant them on a beautiful arbor, an arch, or you can do 2 obelisks. But we have a bundle today of 2 Eden roses, and you get free shipping on them. So Heidi, you want to tell them about the deal?
Yeah, absolutely. Generally with climbers, you think you need 2. So we're going to do these fun 2-pack climber deals. And so we want to do Eden. It's by far the best-selling climbing rose that we sell. And Eden it's just beautiful. So it's a 2-pack for $77, shipped for free. Basically, you're getting 1 for free and the shipping for free. So we love this rose so much. We wanted to put these in 2 packs. You can do on either side of your arbor or back of a fence. And they're so healthy. They look great. You know, just a little plug for how we do our 1 gallons. Everything, actually all of our roses are grown outside. And that is a huge difference. Sometimes people say, oh, well, your 1 gallons are a little bit shorter, but it's because they're grown outside. When you have wind and rain and sun and everything hitting them, that makes them more compact and smaller. As you can see, look how bushy these Edens are. They're really, really healthy. They've been acclimated. They're ready to go and ready to burst out. So we do defoliate them. So sometimes they can look a little shorter and more compact, but that's good. But they're really well rooted and they're fully acclimated. They're outdoor grown in California. So I hope you enjoy the 2-pack Edens.
Yeah. Let me remind everybody about Eden, okay? Eden is one of those roses that the first year in the ground, especially when you're starting with a 1 gallon, she's just going to put on growth. Do not expect flowers from her. She will bloom for you prolifically after about 2 full seasons in the ground. You'll get some blooms next spring. You get a few here and there, but she is one of these roses that like really needs to grow her roots. But once she does, there is nothing like climbing Eden. Like literally, she's a little bit of a delayed gratification type of rose, but I think everyone would agree because most of you probably grow Eden or know of Eden. She's like she's kind of like our classic climber here at Grace Rose Farm. You just have to give her time in the ground. So don't rush her, fertilize her, keep her watered. She will grow. She will get green and beautiful for you. And next spring, she will give you some flowers, but it will be the following spring. So spring of 28, if you buy this size, is when she's really going to turn the magic on for you. And she just gets better and better and better and better every single year. So she will literally be dripping in roses within a few years in your garden. Like there's nothing like climbing Eden. I love this rose. I'm very, very passionate about this rose. You can see. Yeah. It's the one for me. It's the climber for me. So
yeah, agreed. It definitely is like the sleep, creep, leap. Yes. Kind of, not all roses are like that, but Eden is one of them. Kiss Me Kate's another one. Like there's a few that are like, take some time, but they are worth the wait. They are incredible.
Yeah. She just takes a little bit of time. Mateus will tell you that. Everyone will tell you that from Mayon. It just takes a little bit of time. Just get her rooted, feed her beautiful organics, and she will turn beautiful and green for you. But don't expect a lot of flowers, like big bundles, like I show you, that I cut for a couple of years. You can speed that up by buying one of our estate Edens, but obviously they're more expensive. But even still, she's going to her roots really do need to get established. So, yeah. So just give her time. We promise you, you will fall in love with her. Okay, we have a $1 rose, and then Heidi's going to leave us. So I'm going to let Heidi talk about this $1 rose that she chose for us today. Here it is. And we have a nice amount for everyone. And this, again, same age plant. These were chosen from our propagator in Central California last spring of 25 and have been growing outdoors exclusively since then. So here we go, Heidi. This is yours.
Yes, this is tequila. I love the tequila series of roses. There's several different colors. This is the original tequila. So tequila is known for like incredible flower power and drought tolerance. So it's just a beautiful kind of apricot, peach, and yellow. Anyway, I mean, it's $1. So what else do you need to say? But this is a Mayon rose, highly award-winning. You guys will love tequila. So we want you to experience it in your gardens. And sadly, a lot of the tequilas are being cut from Star because they're getting a little bit older and been on the market a while. So now's a great chance to get one. Yeah. Do I get to do the countdown this week? Did I hear that right in our pre-meeting?
All right. They are zones 5 through 10. And Heidi, you're going to count us down for tequila. And remember, their own root, zones 5 through 10. And these are the $1 roses. So go ahead.
All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go get your tequila.
All right. And again, this is a really nice size plant. I mean, this is a 1-year-old, over 1-year-old, about a year and a half now, own root rose. The roots are coming out the bottom. It's beautiful. This rose is not, I don't see a single thorn on this rose. Not a single thorn. Literally, not at the base and not at the top.
I've never noticed that.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's thornless, but this plant here, I do not see a single thorn.
That is so interesting. I've never noticed that about that rose.
There you go.
That makes me love them even more. Awesome.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys later. Us. We're going to talk about tree roses now. You guys asked for tree roses, so here we go. All right. Okay, so before we do tree roses, I just want to remind everyone that for as big of an investment as they are for you in your garden, they are also for us to be able to purchase them and grow them out. They're a beast to ship. They require the big, tall boxes that are like 72 inches tall. They are a whole animal to ship across the country. But today we have Yves Piaget. For most of these tree roses, we literally have like 2, 3, 4, like they're going to go very, very quickly. There is one variety that we have a really nice amount. She's zone 6 through 10. So it's Yves Piaget. Obviously, everyone knows this one. I'll show you the plant. Here it is, tree rose. She comes staked. So she will come with her stake. We will defoliate her, but she'll basically look like this. So we'll count her down if we're ready. Ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we also will have her, we will have another $1 rose. I see people asking. Remember, you pay actual shipping on these. We don't charge extra for the shipping. It's just actual shipping to wherever you live around the country. So obviously, if you live in California, it's less because we're in California. If you live across the country, I apologize. It's not our rates, it's UPS's. But these are a beast for our team to ship. And so they're a big investment for you guys. I know that. And they're a big investment for us. So there you go. All right. As a reminder, are we just going to show them this one more time?
So it's on the list.
Oh.
Too.
Yeah. Okay. The next one we have is Princess Anne. And as a reminder, I am going to be giving away 2 Princess Anne trees today. But here she is for sale. If you really can't wait. I don't know if you guys can see how big this plant is. Hold on. I just want to say that, oh boy, that this is a beast in the garden. You really, if you want this rose, you're going to have to give it space. Even though its canopy is up here, it is a beast of a rose in the garden. It will get, the top of this plant will get 5 times larger. So you ready, Jenny? Oh my gosh, she's so heavy. Oh my gosh. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Princess Anne. And as a reminder, I am giving 2 away. So if you don't get her right now, I will be picking 2 winners to take her home. So go ahead, Ryan. Can take her back. Oh my gosh, so heavy. Big plant, big by the thorns. Oh my gosh. All right. As a reminder, we just have like a couple each of the tree roses. We will try to offer more. And obviously, once bare root season comes, we will try to get them on the show as bare root. So don't worry. And we'll try to get you some incredible deals on them. So they're just harder to get really good deals on because they're grown in tiny quantities. Like our growers just don't grow them in like tens of thousands. So they're harder for us to get great deals on. But this is Uptown Girl. I love this rose. The only negative of this rose is that it's incredibly thorny. It's zones 4 through 10 on a 36-inch tree. Now, I do want to tell you this was recently deadheaded, which is why it's like kind of abruptly cut. So it was recently deadheaded, but it will be stripped before shipping as well. So, and this plant gets really, really big too. Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love Uptown Girl. And this is a week's rose. A week's rose. Here you go. What? Yeah. Long stems on that one. Cuttable stems. We have another David Austin. Gorgeous David Austin. Tranquility. Tranquility makes one of the best rose trees from David Austin. Very bushy. So this one, like Princess Anne, will be huge. Do not underestimate how big this plant will get. Remember, we talk about this during bare root season, but I'm just going to do a quick reminder. Tree roses, unlike regular rose bushes that are budded by professional budders in the field, regular rose bushes have 1 bud eye that is budded to the rootstock. Tree roses have 4 bud eyes. So for the growers, for every 4 for every 1. Basically here, sorry. I'm tripping over my words today. They can produce 4 rose bushes when they can only produce 1 tree. So because these take 4 bud eyes, north, south, east, and west. So there's just like a lot more work with the tree roses. And they're all hand harvested, hand cared for. They can't be rolled over with the tractor, like done anything. Everything is manual with tree roses. We have just a handful of Tranquility. So we'll go ahead and count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, this will be a big plant. Please know that. It will be a big plant. You need to give this room, even though the canopy starts up here at 36 inches. And so for those of you not familiar, the 36 inches is from the soil line to the bud union here. This is the 36 inches. This will never get any taller. Your plant will always have a 36-inch trunk. It is everything from above the bud union up that will get bigger and bigger and bigger. So just remember that your trunk is not going to grow. It's not like a tree where the trunk continues to grow. Your trunk is going to be 36 inches forever. As long as this thing's living in your garden, it's the top of the plant. Okay, it's sold out. Wow, okay. Another David Austin. She's a big one. Wow, this is a thick one. This is Carding Mill, and she's got flowers on her. I guess we'll have Ryan show some flowers real quick. What? Or Morgan. Here, Morgan. This thing is loaded in buds. I just broke that probably, but that's okay. We have Carding Mill tree rose. Are we ready, Jenny? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very prolific rose. Carding Mill is one of those David Austin roses that bloomed all the time for me and Ryan when we grew up for florists. Did you ever get Carding Mill from us for weddings? You did, yeah. It was like It was our apricot rose. This is the one rose that we grew a lot of in that apricot color. That's Nick's hand you see there with his carding mill from his garden. Nick grows beautiful roses in Connecticut, although he was just telling us that it has been the rainiest summer ever, which I feel bad for him for that because it's going to be fall soon and then it's going to be winter. Poor Nick. All right. Carding mill. Love, love, love. Who do we have here? Ebbtide. All right. Ebbtide. We have Ebbtide. This is a very, very fragrant purple rose. It holds its color zones 5 through 9. Here it is. Oh, it's got a flower. It was just deadheaded, just FYI, guys. So you'll see it was cut back a little bit. I guess you can show them that flower. It's had better days. It's been hot. It's been so hot at the nursery. Oh my gosh. I was out there today at like the height of the day. Ready? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Ebbtide. And we just have a couple. And again, your tree will always be 36 inches for the trunk. It's just the top of the plant that gets bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on. So trees are surprisingly easy to care for. I think they get, like, some people are like, are they hard? Are they difficult? Do they die? But they're surprisingly easy. Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, the trunk? Yes. The trunk will get wider and wider as it ages. So at the nursery, their tree trunks are like, some of them are 3 inches wide, like as big as a Diet Coke can. They get big. They get very, very beefy. All right. This is Brandy. Look at Brandy. Brandy is very thorny, just FYI, guys, just so you know. She is a gorgeous peachy color. And we don't have very many of Brandy, unfortunately. But here she is. Morgan, can you show them Brandy? She has a gorgeous reverse. She's super pretty. Please, Morgan. And thank you. Oh my gosh. We have a really good one coming up next. I feel like it's going to be, yes. Like, oh, there's a spider. Can you get rid of the spider? You never know what's going to come in with rose bushes. It's sold out. Wait, 5. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. People ask, why do you guys defoliate your roses? That's a good example. That was a harmless little spider, like completely harmless little like house spider. But you never know what hitches rides with plants. It's just like they're grown outdoors. And so we would not want to send that little spider to your house. It came in on this plant, completely harmless, but we don't want to do that. So I know spiders are actually good. I don't mind spiders. I just don't want them on my desk. I don't want them outside because it's better. Okay, that's Brandy. So pretty. Okay, you guys have been waiting for this rose. This is the banana scented white rose. Is there a flower? There's a flower on it. Queen Mary 2. And we will have, from my private collection, maybe next week, we will have Queen Mary bushes. I just have to ID them. We have a lot of white roses that I'm in the process of IDing. This is an incredibly fragrant, gorgeous, it smells like bananas. This rose literally is like the banana rose to me. It's Queen Mary 2. We only have a little bit of this one. Morgan, you got to smell it. This bloom isn't like super duper fragrant. Sometimes it's better. Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4. It's not as fragrant as I'd like it to be. 3, 2, 1. Queen Mary 2. It's really banana-y, like incredibly banana-y. It's probably because it's hot, but Queen Mary 2. Look how beefy she is. She's a big girl. She's a big girl. I do get it. I get a little bit right now. Look, she's been outside in the heat. Poor thing. Poor thing. Easy does it. I wish Heidi was here to talk about this one. You would not believe what? This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 canes. What? This has 13 canes. It's easy does it. If we're ready. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So bushy. I know Heidi really likes this rose. It's a fave. It's a fave of hers. Zones 5 through 9. And this is going to be like a little bit of a more mannerly because it's a flory. So it's going to be a little bit more mannerly on top. Very striking though. Who do we have? Let me see. Lasting Love. Okay. We just have a couple more, but we have a really big surprise at the end. The last one is like, you guys have literally been asking for the last one, like all the time. So, okay. This is Lasting Love. Beautiful red, and it has that dark, like purple on the outer petals. This one has just one bud opening, but I would say that this has a blue tone red to it. It's more of a blue tone than an orange tone. And the outer petals get like dark mahogany, really, really rich colored. So this is Lasting Love. Are you ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lasting Love. We just have a couple. Ryan, you're working out today, aren't you? You are. And thank you to Heidi for putting all these trees together for us. We really appreciate all the hard work to put the trees together. This is a big one. Wow. Okay. Oh gosh, the roots are coming out the bottom on this one. Okay. I'm going to hold this one up because it is very, very big. This is Double Delight. This is like one of the most popular roses of all time. It's like an old tried and true, one of the most fragrant roses of all time. Yep, it's very, very fragrant. Even in the heat. What zones is Double Delight? 5 through 9 on DD over here. And she makes a beautiful tree. This tree right here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 canes on it. 13 canes. Crazy huge. Crazy, crazy huge. So ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Ryan, I need you to hold this one because she wants to topple over. She wants to fall over. She's so heavy. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. The last one, you guys have been asking for this rose, right? Okay. It's Our Lady of Guadalupe. We'll do the countdown now. It's zone 6 through 10. Remember, I talked about this rose being one of those roses that is always in bud and bloom. So let me show you what the bush looks like, because this bush is actually like flowering right now. So this is Our Lady of Guadalupe in the bush form, just FYI. And this is what you can expect the top of the tree to look like. So we're not selling it in the bush form right now. We just have the bush to show you what it looks like when it's in full flower. But we have the trees. And we have a nice little amount. I mean, it's not like a lot, but it's a nice amount. And it was rather surprising that we had this rose. So are we ready, Jenny? Okay. And I'll just keep talking about her. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody has been asking for Our Lady of Guadalupe. So you guys have been asking for her. So she's one that we made a point to try to offer. This is an incredible rose in heat. Like in the hottest areas, it still blooms. I actually sent that rose. It's a tree rose. So just so you guys know, you're not buying the shrub, you're buying the tree, the 36-inch tree. I sent that rose to Cole and Raoul Campbell down in Dallas like 3 years ago. They really wanted an Our Lady of Guadalupe, and they, I guess, couldn't get it down there. I don't know, but I sent them one in the tree form, and they absolutely love it. It's so, so pretty. And whenever I think of that rose, I think of Cole and Raoul. So from One Love. And it's been so hot in Dallas. I feel so bad for them trying to run a nursery. The heat, oh. Every time I talk to Jeremy, it's like, it's 100. It's 100. All right, sold out. Wow. Okay. All right. What do we have? All right. I found this beautiful rose out in my collection this week, and they are not defoliated. These ones. This is shrub. So we're done with the trees. Thank you everybody for the trees. This is cream veranda. And I want to show you how sweet this rose is. This rose stays pretty compact. It does not get a whole lot taller than what you see, but this is from my private collection. So this rose was at Ryan's in my house. It was dug up from our home, and it will go to one of your gardens. It is so pretty and so fluffy. This is a Cortez. So you'll see this plant is like clean as a whistle. This is a more like gentle, flowy, like has thinner stems. This is not like a big, beefy hybrid tea. This plant is going to be like more gentle, more flowy. Ryan, can you show them this pretty flower, please? So cute. I love this rose. This is a great border rose. If you're looking for a rose for like your pathways and borders, it's a great container rose. What else can I say? Great container rose. Just really soft and sweet. I wouldn't necessarily classify this as like a like rose that you're going to go out and cut a ton from, because it's a smaller bush. You're going to get a little bit smaller stems. It doesn't mean it has a bad vase life. It has a nice vase life, and you can cut stems. I mean, this is like a 10-inch stem here, but it's not a big like hybrid tea where you can cut deep into the plant and get those super long stems. It's just not going to be that plant. This is more of like a patio plant or edge of the border plant. So are you ready, Jenny? And this is obviously huge. So, all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it has a beautiful lighter fragrance. It's a Cortez. I would say fragrance is like 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to sneeze again. Every time I smell rose blooms, I'm sneezy. Yes, it's a Cortez. The Veranda series. So, and it's 5 through 9. 5 through 9. So pretty. It's very peachy. It's called Cream Veranda, but it's actually very peachy. It has a really, really pretty peachy tone. Actually, too, especially for like the time of year it is, you would think that like the peach tones would come out in the spring and the fall. And this is like been 100-degree almost weather. And it's still got that peachy tone. So very surprising, actually, that it's got so much cream or so much peach in it. In case you don't know about roses, in the height of the summer, they turn more white. Their colors get washed out versus spring and fall when the colors can be a little bit deeper, more saturated. So that rose actually is holding its color very, very well, that apricot color, considering the disgusting heat that we've been living in here for the last 2 months. Okay, top cream from my garden. Look at this plant, big. This is own root. I wish Heidi was here again to talk. She loves this rose. But let me just show you again. My team, our team, defoliated these. We defoliated about half of the roses because we want to show you like this is how the plant arrives to you. Okay, it arrives as a skeleton. That's okay. This is the best way for them to ship, especially in the summer. This plant was defoliated on Tuesday. Ryan, show them that these bud eyes are like pushing. Show them these bud eyes that are like literally pushing from the canes 2 days after we defoliated. Like they're swollen. So you don't see foliage, but you see swelling on the canes. And that is the bud eyes starting to push through the skin of the canes. 2 days ago, these things were defoliated manually by hand. That tells you like that they has a huge root system and they're just like ready to go, ready to push new foliage. It would be shocking to me if somebody bought this rose and it did not arrive. Well, we're not done with top cream. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry. Okay, so top cream. Let me talk about top cream quickly. Top cream is a large plant. This is not a smaller rose. So I really actually love top cream with bolero. So bolero planted in front of top cream, or even veranda cream would be really pretty in front of top cream. Top cream is a bigger rose. It's a hybrid tea. It's beefy. It's going to be tall. You're going to get those long cutting stems that Mayond is known for. It's Mayond, obviously, and its own root, zones 5 through 11. So big, wide range of zones. This rose is incredibly fragrant. Like, if fragrance is your thing and you want that deep, like, what's the right word? I don't want to use any words that could get me canceled, but like deep, like sensual rose fragrance. This is not a high fruity rose fragrance. So some roses are like super citrusy and bright and like Princess Charlene. This is a deep, deep rose fragrance. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this rose. You will notice that this rose is pure white in the summer. If you live in, like, especially if you live in a really hot area, maybe not the Pacific Northwest, but it gets very, very white in the summer. And in the spring and the fall, it's going to have blush in the center. Oop, got another spider. It's going to be more blushy in the center of the bloom. It's so, so pretty. Deep cup, really, really deep cup, and absolutely gorgeous. So I love her. This is a rose that Star introduced rather recently, but it has tons of vigor. This plant was probably only in my garden for 2 seasons, and you can see how much growth it put on, how beefy the canes are, and again, its own root. So this is a great plant. I absolutely love this one. So, and it will grow very, very quickly for you. Yes, it's heat tolerant for sure. And the fragrance to me gets more intense in the heat. This is one of those roses that like loves the heat. It's going to bloom prolifically like Bolero. Bolero is a smaller like Floribunda, but I like to compare it because I feel like they go so well together, like with top cream behind Bolero in the garden. It loves the heat. Absolutely loves the heat. And it's very, very disease resistant. We get powdery mildew here. As the crow flies, we're like 5 miles from the Pacific Ocean, which is nice because we get like that cool ocean breeze. We get some fog, but we also get powdery mildew and rust from time to time, especially in the spring. And that's one of the bad things about it, where we live. And that rose is clean, clean, clean. I've never seen anything on it, even with our coastal moisture. We get that like low coastal moisture pressure here. So I absolutely love that rose. So fragrant. So, so, so fragrant. And we just have a couple left of it. Just a couple left. So Millstop is what you use for powdery mildew. I like to read comments when I can. Okay. This is a rose. I'm going to tell you a little story about this rose really fast. Okay. So a dear friend of mine, her name is Burling from Burlington Rose Nursery. She's out in, is she in Yucaipa? Visalia. I always say Yucaipa. Out in Visalia. Burling is a rose warrior, I would say. Like, she is a rose warrior. She propagates roses own root, and she also does some budding from her very small nursery. She's an incredible human. She was actually hired to completely revamp the entire gardens at Hearst Castle. So if you guys go to Hearst Castle and you see the rose gardens there, which are like literally around the entire place, that's Burling's work. And she's also a breeder. She has bred some incredible roses. And Connie they are working on checking out Top Cream. Okay, Heidi's working on checking out for Top Cream, guys. Just in case you're having an issue, Heidi's working on it. So back to Connie Sandstorm. Okay, so Connie Sandstorm was introduced to me in 2017 by Burling. Burling brought me a little itty-bitty tiny plant that she propagated. She only had, whoa, there is something big right there. Oh, look at him. Can you get him? Thank you.
Do you want me to show him to everybody?
No. All the
Still there.
Oh, he's coming at me. Okay, he's under my desk now. Bye. Okay. All the things come in here, guys. This is why we defoliate your roses. This is why I know, that was the biggest earwig I have ever seen in my life. It was like an inch long. I've never seen an earwig that big. It's right there. He's halfway under my desk. He's fine. He's not a problem. I just don't want him at my dress. All right. Okay. So Burling, amazing human. I met her because I attended a Rose Society meeting that she was the speaker at. And she is, like I said, a rose warrior. She grows roses. You know, she reminds me of Brad Gilbert. She is in the rose world for the love of roses. This is her life's passion. Let's do the countdown on Connie Sandstorm, and I'll keep talking about this rose because I know this rose very intimately. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what I love about this rose, okay, so this rose is a hybrid between Angel Face, which is a gorgeous older lavender rose, and Honey Dijon. Top Cream is working now. If you had a problem checking out with Top Cream, some zip codes did, I guess. It's working now, so you can go ahead and get Top Cream. Okay, so Connie Sandstorm, I was one of the first people to be able to grow this rose. So this photo that you're seeing on screen of Connie Sandstorm was taken back in 2017 or 2018. No, 2018, when Ryan and I had our cut flower farm. I used to cut this rose for Morgan for her weddings. She absolutely loved it. It is a chameleon of a rose. So sometimes you will see those lavender mauve tones coming through. Sometimes you'll see the mustardy colors. It looks a little bit like Coco Loco, except this rose opens more fully. So this rose will reveal its stamens. It's a great pollinator rose. This is an incredible rose. And the vigor on this rose is absolutely incredible because it has the genetics of Honey Dijon, which is a grandiflora. And of course, it has the fragrance of Angel Face. If you don't know, Angel Face is one of the most fragrant lavender roses. It's a deep, deep lavender. It's a beautiful rose. And Angel Face is the one that opens fully to reveal its stamens. So that's where Connie gets its fully openness. It's a beautiful rose. Very, very vigorous. It was pretty disease resistant for us, from what I remember. And I've got about 20 left in my personal collection. I loved this rose so much that I had our prior grower grow this rose for our members for 2024. And all of our Grace Rose Farm members got a free Connie Sandstorm bare root from us that year. So I love this rose. I know the breeder personally. She's in roses just for the passion of roses. And I highly, highly recommend that if you can get up the coast and go to Hearst Castle, you will see the incredible work that Burling Long has done there. She is such a talent, and she is an incredible ambassador for roses. And this is just one of her creations. Remember, this rose is a chameleon. So as the weather changes, it's cooler in the spring, hot in the summer, cooler in the fall. It will change color a lot because it's got those muddy Honey Dijon tones that obviously, and the mauve tones. Any rose that's got mauve and lavender in it and those honey colors is going to have quite diversity in color. So that's one thing about that rose. I love this rose though, and I love the breeder. She's amazing. Oh, Burling speaking at Diane's Rose Society up in NorCal. So Diane, you'll have to say hi for me. I miss her. I would drive up there, but it's so far. But I would love to see Burling again. She's incredible. Are we having issues checking out? Oh, it's good. Okay. Connie is good. This is unfortunately a last chance. So we are not growing Connie anymore to my knowledge. She's a last chance from Grace Rose Farm. We've gone through all of our plants, and this is just what I had left. But if you grow this rose, she's incredibly beautiful, and she's also a great pollinator. She does open fully to reveal her stamens, and the pollinators love her. So just want to put that out there. She sold out. Look at that picture, that handful of me. That was a handful that I cut for a florist. So, so pretty. Top Cream is working now, and we just have, no? Okay, for some people. And Veranda Cream, we just have a couple left. Just a couple left. Okay, this one, I think we literally only have a couple. It's Stiletto. This is a budded rose. It's a Mayond, and it's an incredible cut flower. This rose is actually grown in some greenhouses in Kenya for cut flower production and shipped all over the world. I want to show you again, Ryan, really quickly. This rose was defoliated on Tuesday. Can you show them the bud eyes pushing from the canes? So the vigor on these, it might be hard to focus, but there are bud eyes pushing on those canes. Fresh new bud eyes, which means that the roots of this rose are like warm, they're growing, they're happy, and they're ready to go. So, so pretty. Stiletto is absolutely gorgeous. I love this rose, and it's an incredible cut flower. It is not red. It is dark fuchsia. It is not red. Sometimes you'll see stiletto looking red in like stock photos online. She is not a red rose. She is a dark raspberry. So if you don't like red roses, don't worry, she's not red. Ready for stiletto? Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One of the things about stiletto is that she has incredibly thick petals, really thick petals that hold up in the heat. She does not shatter. This rose will not shatter. She will fade. Like if she's out in 100-degree weather for multiple days, she will fade before her petals drop. She will not drop her petals. She's just one of those roses that can take the heat and not drop her petals. So she's a great rose. Really great cut flower. Amazing cut flower. She sold out. Just a couple of her. What? She sold out. So pretty. That's somebody's plant. Okay, what do we have here? Ooh, from our garden. How big? Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys asked for more peachy apricots. And so I went back and I looked through all of our area. Ryan's in my area at the nursery, and I found a couple more carding mill. The page, it should be working for all zip codes. So it should be working for all zip codes. And we apologize for any problems with that. Okay, carding mill from our garden. Look how big. So beefy. Big, thick canes on her. I think we just have a few more. I know we've offered this rose for like the last couple of weeks. So one of the things that I do is when we're picking roses from our area at the nursery, I don't like to pull them unless they're flowering or I know for sure that it is what it says it is. So now I know because that is definitely carding mill. So we have a handful of them, I think a nice amount, and they're all from my garden. So should we do carding mill? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yes, carding mill is fragrant. It has an earthy fragrance. So Top Cream has that like deep, beautiful, like old rose fragrance. This has an earthy fragrance, and it's zones 5 through 11. 5 through 11. This rose needs to be cut pretty tight. It likes to be cut tight. You cannot cut it too tight. As soon as the sepals are down, you can harvest this rose. And you can get a decent base life out of it if you cut it correctly. If you don't cut it, if you cut it when it's fully open, you will not get a nice base life. But if you cut it when the sepals are down and when it's not too open, you will get a nice base life. So that's carding mill. I love this rose. We have a lot of photos of carding mill because I grew a lot of it. All right. Last week we had iconic lavender lemonade or pink lemonade. Lavender, the purple one. This week we have the pink one. They're laughing at me, the girls. All right, here it is. Let me see it. So cute. Morgan fell in love with this one last week. It's zones 4 through 9. Iconic pink lemonade. We just have 4. What? Yeah. Brian, can you cut it and show them the spray? Just be careful. The spray is not all the way open yet. There's a bunch of buds that aren't open, but let's show them. We only have 4 of these. Last week we had a bunch of the lavender version. This week we only have 4. But it's a big plant. They're kind of closed. They need to open more. Yeah. Look at Ryan with his gloves on. Okay, ready? And it looks like a pansy. This rose to me and Jenny looks like a pansy. Okay, ready? Okay, we only have 4. This is not a rose I grew in large quantities, but here it is. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some roses I've grown in very large quantities. This is not one of them. This is one that I grew in very small. Oh, Heidi says we only have 3. Abraham Darby is coming soon. Just FYI, guys. Just want to let you know. Oh, boy. This is another one. Wow. She's pushing. Okay. We have a really great one. Really good one. She's not in a David Austin pot. My apologies, but she came from my garden. And look at, can you guys see? This rose was defoliated this week. This week. All of these plants were defoliated this week. Look at all the new growth on this rose. I think you can see it from there. Do you see all these little hairy things? It's all new foliage. This is Olivia Rose Austin. Wait, no. Oh, it's Abe. I'm sorry. It's Abraham Darby. I thought it was Olivia. Who said it was Olivia? Oh, it's Abraham Darby. See, guys, I'm getting tired. Okay, Abraham Darby from my garden. Look, it's already pushing new growth. So, and it's estate size. Oh my God, it's so heavy. I thought we had Olivia next. I'm sorry, guys, but it's even better. It's Abraham Darby. Ready? Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, even I stumble on my words sometimes. This plant is like ready to go in the ground. And we have a mystery rose next. From my garden. Mystery rose from my, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay. All right. This is a mystery rose from my garden. I don't know what it is. It is definitely a florist rose that I offered at one point. I have an idea of what it could be, but I don't want to like promise that it's that and then it doesn't come as that. Morgan, can you show them what the blooms look like? And they are very sturdy and hard to take off the plant here. So the darker coral is what it looks like when it starts to open and it fades to the lighter one. So it is a florist rose for sure. I don't know what zone. I can't promise any zones or anything like that on it. It's not going to be fragrant. No, not fragrant. But it's a florist rose. We're calling it a mystery florist rose. So this is just a like, if you like the color of it, it's a coral color. Would you say it's like a coral red? It's not like a full-on red.
No, but it's a brighter pink, I think.
It's a brighter pink.
To like a medium.
It feels salmony to me.
Yeah.
Like a little salmony. Yeah, it's a little salmony. Are we ready, Jenny? Ready, Jenny? It's a spray rose, by the way, guys. This is not big blooms. This is spray. So all of this up here is like a big spray on this. This is not like big, huge blooms. Okay, ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to sneeze again. Here I go. What is this? All right, take this heavy florist rose. All right, thank you for the bless yous, the Kazoon tights. These girls across from me are eating organic Trader Joe's wheat thins and brie cheese, and I'm over here like salivating for both of them. Okay. Next one is from my garden. We have just 2, only 2, but they came from my garden. It's Janice Kellogg, the Mayond rose. I know we had like very small quantities of this rose this year. I think like literally maybe like 20. We will have more next year. So, but this one, just 2 of Janice Kellogg. And it's already pushing new growth as well. Again, it was just defoliated the other day. And you'll see the bud eyes are swollen on this one. So ready, Jenny? Janice Kellogg? Okay, 5. Oh, zones for Janice Kellogg before we do that, please. 6 through 9. 6 through 9 on Janice Kellogg. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Janice Kellogg. Ryan, you working out today here again? Yeah. Oh, we have a really good one next. Okay. I love this rose. Sophie's rose. And we have a nice amount. They came from my garden. You can see how like leggy this thing is. Now, Sophie's rose is a David Austin that has like more like gentle, like thinner canes. It's a rose from David Austin that's a little more drapey and like softer. It's not like gonna be as like big and beefy as some of the others. Now the base of the rose has beautiful thickness. Like it's all completely woody. So you can see it's all completely turned to wood. All the canes have turned to wood, but it has like a softer kind of, the canopy is a bit softer. So Sophie's rose. Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Sophie's rose. She's so pretty. Should keep one for Sophie, although it's the different spelling. Sophy. What? Morgan's favorite tripod. Morgan saw Sophie today. I'm surprised you don't have Cassie on your lap. Sophie's rose. And these are super woody. So when you get these from us, just know, Ryan, can you just show them the wood on that? That's the age of the plant, right? So when it's woody like that, it's an older plant. See how dark and woody that is? It's not green anymore. They start out green, they turn woody as they age. So you can tell that's an older plant. What? Woody. Woody moved to Texas. Woody putty. Okay. Tottering by gently. I guess I wish Heidi was here to talk about this one. This is a more like obscure David Austin, and it is a single. This one is a single. It is a harder rose to find. Definitely like harder, definitely very hard in this size. Look at how many canes are on this. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 canes. This came from our garden again, like the other one. So this was Ryan's and my plant. It's really actually so pretty. I think it's actually super pretty in bouquets too. If you cut it tight, cut it when it's tighter, because it is a single. It's the most beautiful buttery yellow. And it's a David Austin that's just like a little bit harder to come by. I will be planting this again though. I think it's really pretty. It's zones 5 through 11, and it's a great pollinator rose. Not many of the David Austin roses open fully to reveal stamens. They're usually like heavier petaled. But this one is a great one to have like in your English garden, because it is going to attract pollinators. So I would say, like, if you want an English rose, a David Austin rose that's great for pollinators, this would be the one. So ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's tottering by gently. And we did fix Top Cream, just so you guys know. Also, I want to note something about Top Cream. If you see that picture in the catalog, I'm wearing a rose dress. That's one stem. Jenny took that photo of me and I'm sitting like this, and she took it from the side. That's one stem. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 flowers. Granted, that photo was taken in the spring. So let's just be clear about that. When roses like to do sprays, it's not going to spray like that in the 100-degree summer, but that is a spring photo, and that is one stem of Top Cream. I wish like it said that on there, like just one stem, but that is literally one stem. Look how beautiful that is. So it's gorgeous. I love that rose. So pretty. Okay. Another veranda rose. We had this rose on the show, I guess, like last week or the week before, and I found another couple of them. You guys were asking for more purples, and this is veranda lavender. We have just a few. This one is a little bit different than veranda cream. This rose is more upright. It tends to grow straight up, but it does produce beautiful, beautiful sprays that kind of cascade down. Smaller flowers, just FYI, smaller flowers, but they make a great cut flower. They start out like a more rich lavender, and they fade to like a kind of grayish, silvery lavender when they're fully blown out in the heat. But again, different than cream veranda that's more like drapey and like a little more, like thinner stems that kind of drape down. This one is more upright. This is a more upright plant. So it might be a little bit more mannerly as far as like keeping its space. Are you ready, Jenny? Okay. So veranda lavender, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So pretty. This is a really pretty rose. And it will mind its manners in the garden. It stays pretty compact. You don't have to worry about, did it go live? Almost, guys, sorry. And top cream, there's only one left of top cream. Just one. Jenny's making it live now. Sorry, guys. She's making it live. There it goes. And we only have 3 of them left. Just 3 of them left. We had a bunch on a previous show. So we've had quite a few. I had a lot of this in my garden, believe it or not. I've been on like a lavender thing lately, oddly enough, right? Have you guys noticed? I know. I'm like gotten more into lavender. In fact, these 2 girls have matching lavender cups they show up with here. They both show up with the same cup. All right. What do you have for me, Ryan? Wedding bells. Okay. Again, from my garden, and I want to show you guys, this is an own root rose. It is very woody. So just know that when you get the plant, the reason that it is like all, like it looks older, like it has this wood on it, is because it actually is older. This plant has a lot of wood on it. Wedding Bells Eleganza is 5 through 10. And what I can tell you about this rose, well, 2 things. Number 1, April Howard in Jacksonville, Florida. She loves this rose. It has incredible vase life for her, and it's very hard for her to grow roses in Jacksonville, Florida. This one does really, really well for her. It's a Cortez, but also I'm convinced that Cortez bred this to be a hothouse rose, meaning a greenhouse rose, because it has that like form and the petal count and the petal thickness and the vase life of a cut rose, of a greenhouse rose. Incredible vase life. Like even in Florida, where it's extremely hot, this rose just lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts and has big flowers. So ready, Jenny? And what zones is this? 5 through 10. 5 through 10. Jacksonville has a lot of concrete. Yeah, it does. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, it's a Cortez, extremely healthy, like so healthy, and incredible cut flowers. Like this one and Savannah Sunbelt, I'm telling you, they will rival a professionally grown like Alexander Farms rose in the vase. This rose and Sunbelt Savannah, both of them from Cortez, extremely thick, like just hardy petals, incredibly hardy petals. So good. Yeah, we all need Savannah. Savannah is so good. All right, we have another $1 rose soon, but I found a couple more Francis Mayon for you in my stash. I do want to show you really quickly that look at the girth on these canes. They are huge, but my team just defoliated this rose this week, and look at this. Look at these big, gorgeous, beautiful new canes that are coming up from the bottom of this plant. It's absolutely gorgeous. So thick. I don't feel like I need to talk much about this. I think we only have like 2 or 3 left from my garden. Zone 6 through 10. Ryan, can you just show them really fast, like all this new growth on these like lower canes? Huge. Look at that. That is a woody rose. Yeah, look at all that new growth. That is literally our team defoliated all of this week. Okay, Francis. It's Francis Mayon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Francis Mayon. We love. I wish I had 1,000 for you from my garden. We have actually sold about 40 or 50 that came out of my garden. Who knows? I might find another 1 or 2 somewhere. I don't know. But every week, I might see a little bit more. What's this? What do you have here? Oh. What? It's our next drink. Okay, Heidi chose this one. It's limoncello. I wish, Heidi, are you still watching? Can you type a little bit something about limoncello for us, please? Because I'm always like really honest with you guys. I've not grown this rose and I know nothing about this rose. I know a lot about a lot of roses, but I don't know anything about this rose. Heidi knows a lot about it. What I can tell you just from looking at it, it's zones 5 through 10. This is another one that Heidi had propagated for us in spring of 2025. It's been grown outdoors ever since. It was propagated by like the best plug grower in the world. And look at how many canes are in this. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 canes in this 1 gallon rose. It's called limoncello. Heidi, are you here still? Can you type something? Please, hopefully. What? Zones 5 through 10. 5 through 10. So if we're ready, we will do the countdown on this one, on limoncello. I know Heidi adores this rose. She talks about it all the time. Super drought tolerant. So Heidi lives in the high desert of Utah. She lives south of Salt Lake, north of St. George. Very, very dry. Super, super, super dry there. Especially this summer. It's been like horrible in Utah. So she lives where it's very dry. She doesn't deal with a lot of disease, but she deals with like lack of water. And this rose has been incredibly vigorous for her, even without a lot of water. So we should do it. Yeah. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for limoncello. Little limoncello. Ooh, what's this? Oh my gosh. How did we find another one of these? No idea. Okay. Yeah, it's a great like landscape rose, great like just for covering space. I wouldn't say it's like an amazing cut flower, but it's really, really drought tolerant and an easy one to grow. So super easy. Okay. Somehow we found a couple more of Grusanachen. When I water break for me. When I had these roses out at the nursery a couple of weeks ago, the owners came up to me and were like, wow, those Grusanachen, these came out of our garden, Ryan's in my garden, are bigger than like the ones that were there. They're huge. This is a big plant for Grusanachen. If you know Grusanachen, it's a really, really old rose. It's one of the oldest floribundas, and it's incredibly floriferous. It's so beautiful, so romantic. What are the zones on this one? What? 5 through 9. And I do want to tell you all that we have Grusanachen pink in our stock block, and I fully intend to offer the pink version of Grusanachen in a couple of years. Obviously, you guys know it takes time, but I adore this rose. It's so pretty, and it's always in flower. Like, it is just a flowering machine. So, should we do Grusanachen? Okay, and we just have a couple from my garden. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's cream and blush. Jenny, can you play the video again really quickly just to show them? Please. Look at how pretty the handful is of this one. So it's creamy, blushy. The buds start out like a reddish color. It's so pretty, so romantic. And it's a compact plant, very compact plant. It's a beauty. We're buzzing right through this week. Yay. Okay. We have Heritage, zones 5 through 11. This came out of Ryan's in my garden. Again, you'll see if you get this rose, it's got lots of wood down inside the base of the plant. And again, our team defoliated it so we could get a jump start on shipping, because we want to start shipping your live show roses on Friday instead of waiting over the weekend. So we've defoliated a bunch of these. You'll see on these plants that the bud eyes are already starting to swell and want to push new growth. So this is Heritage. We just have a few. So should we go, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful plant. So pretty. Yeah. It's a big one. It's a big one. When does bare root season start? That's a great question, Janine. So we're doing a little bit of a different approach with bare root season this year. We are not going to start selling any bare root roses until we have like our final confirmations from our growers. And we have just a handful of growers, and we're going to make sure that for some of the roses that are really obscure and hard to get our hands on, that we're going to have them in our hands before they go live. There is one particular grower that we work with that grows really small amounts of roses, but they're highly coveted. So we're going to make sure that we have those in hand. So I'm thinking like mid-October, late October, could be November, but we're going to just take our time and make sure that we get all of our crop before we put anything online. So that's really important to us. We had a really good season last year. So we're going to just take our time with that. Okay. And bare roots will start to ship in January, right after the new year. We don't get a break. Right after the new year, we start to ship bare root to zones like 9 and 10. Okay, James L. Austin. We have a nice amount of these from Ryan's in My Garden. Look how sweet. In case you haven't heard, James is David Austin Jr.'s son, and James has come into the company and is working for David Austin, and he's a wonderful asset. He is so sweet. Heidi and I got to meet him in the Netherlands last year. This plant has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 buds on it. Of course, we will defoliate it and debud it, but I just want to show you like how much plant there is. And again, this came from my garden. So are we ready? Okay. James L. Austin. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not to be mistaken with James Galloway. This is named after David Austin Jr.'s son. 5 through 11. We don't have that many left. Estate. We already sold through all the estate roses. Wilhelmina Grace. However, we have beautiful 1 gallons. And I think we have a deal on those, or a deal coming up on those. And then we'll have bare root again of Wilhelmina Grace. Oh my gosh, look at Honey Dijon. So this is what? Morgan loves this rose. Okay. That's a handful of my Honey Dijons. What about Delphine? Delphine, we actually have some estate Delphines. I saw them yesterday at the nursery. I don't know if they're on our website or not. They could be. I actually meant to talk to Heidi and Jenny about this. We have a bunch of Delphine estate roses, and we have like 5 Heloise estate roses at the nursery. And I wanted to talk to the girls and see when we can put those back online if they're not online now. I know Heloise isn't, because she'd sell out in 1 minute. But we got a bunch of Delphine estate roses. So I'll talk to the girls and see when we can get those on. But Delphine, you don't even need to buy the estate rose. You can buy the 1 gallon. She is so vigorous that she will be like estate size in no time. What are you laughing at, Jenny? Me? Okay, good. Okay, Honey Dijon from Ryan's in My Garden. This is one of the parents to that beautiful rose, Connie Sandstorm. Again, this rose is incredibly woody. So you're going to see like the base of it has a lot of wood. It is going to be woody for you. I think we just have like a handful of these left from our garden. So if we're ready, okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's big. Yes, very big. Very big. Are you okay, Ryan?
I can't see Jen with this big.
Oh, you can't see Jenny. Aww. Some of my OGs, yeah. Does Honey Dijon come as a treat? You know what? It doesn't. I wish, though. Okay, this next video is literally taken out of my garden at the front of my property. That is incredible. Look at that. That is my plant. That's my rail fence. That's the street. Those are my variegated pittosporin behind. Look at that video. So gorgeous. This is Parfuma Bliss. Absolutely gorgeous. If you do not grow this rose, you must grow this rose. I'm going to talk to Heidi and Jenny about Honey Dijon is 6 through 9. I'm going to wait 1 second to count this rose down. I'm going to talk to Heidi and Jenny about doing an incredible deal on Parfuma Bliss next week on the live show. If you do not grow this rose, you have to grow this rose. It is so easy. It's a Cortez. It's disease resistant. The form of the plant is beautiful. It is a power bloomer, incredible bloomer, and it is fragrant. So such a good rose. I love this rose. Heidi, are we getting this as a tree? I know that Star added a few new trees to the offerings this year. I don't think Bliss is one. I wish it was, though. This would be an incredible tree because it's so bushy. It doesn't grow like straight up and down like some do. This would be an incredible tree. Maybe we can convince them, if not. But we love this rose. It's zones 5 through 9. Jenny's going to get it on in just a second. But like, this is one of these roses that like everybody needs to grow. We gave this rose away as like a mystery rose, bare root, this year because we had so many of them. Jenny says we're going to circle back on it because she's having a little bit of trouble with it, but we'll be back on it in just a second. So just a minute. We did Earth Angel first. Yeah. Okay, we're going to come back to Bliss just a second. I want to make sure we get it right. Okay, Coco Loco, Christian Bedard creation. Look at that handful that came from my garden. Love, love, love. Coco is zones 5 through 10. This is a budded rose. And I will always recommend whether you buy this rose from us or another company, it doesn't matter. Of course, I'd love for you to buy it from us. But if you buy it from another company, make sure you buy Coco budded. This rose does not like to grow in its own roots very well, but it grows fantastic if it's budded. So this rose is one of these mocha, latte, coffee-colored roses that really does its best on budwood. It needs to be budded. So sometimes I hear from you guys, oh, my cocoa is so shrimpy and it doesn't want to grow. And then I say, well, is it own root or is it budded? And 9 times out of 10, it's because it's own root. I love own root roses. A lot of the roses that the next one we're going to talk about is an own root rose. I love own root roses. This particular rose and other coffee colored roses, mauve, coffee, latte, they need to be budded to have incredible vigor. So that's just my 2 cents on this one. Ready, Jenny, for Coco? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, I am not putting down own root roses. I love and grow many, many, many own root roses. But the coffee colored roses do the very best on budwood. There's something in their genetics that they need to be budded. So to have that like really good vigor. Coco is your gateway rose. Yeah, Coco is a gateway rose. It is. It's a good one. It's sold out. Okay. Okay, speaking of own root roses, this is a rose that under no circumstance ever needs to be budded. Like, it would be an expensive and like futile endeavor to bud Sunbelt Savannah. It doesn't need to be budded. This rose loves to grow on its own roots. It never would need to be budded. This is an incredible rose in all climates, zones 5 through 9, although I live in 10 and I grow it just fine. So that's me. Beautiful rose. You can see we just defoliated this and she is literally bursting with new growth. Like, she is just ready to go. Whoever buys this rose, it's going to be exploding in the box, basically, with new growth. So here's Savannah. We'll do Savannah. We just have a few from my garden. So another one from my garden. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, everyone needs a field of Savannah. What I can tell you about Savannah, again, and I've said this like 100 times already, you put Savannah, the flowers for Savannah, in the same vase as like these professionally grown cut roses, she will rival them in the vase. Like, this rose just does not stop. It is an incredible bloomer and it has an incredible vase life. She opens completely flat, like a dinner plate. She's so pretty. And April Howard, one of my besties, she grows this rose in abundance in Jacksonville, Florida, where it is extremely hot and extremely salty. She's like in Jacksonville Beach, actually. And she adores this rose and says it's her best rose, I think by far. So that's Savannah. We love Savannah. Can we get a deal on Savannah 1 gallon? I think we have 1 gallons of Savannah. So Heidi, Can we do a deal next week on Savannah 1 gallons? I think we should. Yes, absolutely. I think we have them. I know we have some popular ones like Ball Gown. We have Bliss. We have Charlene. We have Earth Angel, Eden. So I will talk to Heidi and see. I think we have Savannah in 1 gallons, but don't quote me on it. I can't keep track of all of them. Can we do a pack on the Sunbelt, please? Okay. Heidi, are you still watching? Okay. Let me see what we can do. Let me see what we can do. Crocus rose, please. Okay, we have crocus in a 1 gallon. Morgan loves crocus. You know what I regret? We have massive crocus rose bushes out in front of my house, like on the street behind those Bliss. We didn't dig them up. So we're leaving them for the new people. And they'll probably just not care about them because they're not rose people. It's too hot. I feel like it would be like certain death to dig them up now. Yeah. But I don't want to leave them either because I'm like, I know we might. Maybe I'll douse them tomorrow, like douse the soil with a lot of water, like hose water them like for 2 days and then maybe dig them up on Sunday. We'll see if I like really water them. Countdown for Savannah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Bliss. Ready for Bliss? Okay. Bliss, we're going to go back to Bliss. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you bring Bliss up here though, honey? They're saying let the locals come and get them. Okay. Would you guys come and get them? Would you buy them off my property if we dig them up? You'd have to like literally plant them the same day because it's hot. Let me see what we can do. We're actually moving next week. So if we're going to do that, we got to do it this weekend. It's like now or never. We're literally moving in like 5 days. We started packing today. We've been waiting to pack because we're like, you never know with escrows. But here's Bliss. Here she is. I don't know if she comes in a tree rose, but I'm going to ask Heidi to make it happen. So if she can. But she is. I'll fly to get them. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky loves her new school. She was super sad to like not go back to her old school to be with her friends, but she's already made some friends and she adapts really, really well. And the great thing about her new school is that everyone's new. It's a brand new school. So everyone's new. Did you do Bliss? Okay, I thought so. Your teleprompter's a little bit later. Cathedral bells. Okay, I keep finding more cathedral bells in my area of the nursery. I just keep finding more. We actually have some of the cathedral bells are like 6 feet tall, and we didn't bring those home because they were so big. But we have a handful of these. They're zones 5 through 9. I love this rose. It's so pretty. It's very, 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 very fragrant. Like fragrance is a 10 out of 10. And it's definitely like a more of a mauve pink tones. Are you ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for Cathedral Bells. In France, this is called Sister Emmanuel or Soeur Emmanuel. So pretty. Okay, we have left. Oh, we skipped one. Oh, we're going back. Goody, goody gumdrops. All right. What? Okay. Morgan is asking me to remind everyone that their final sale, this rose here, the reason you're seeing it is somebody already bought this rose. You can see I already tagged it with my little note here, and somebody bought it. And we were allowing in the first couple of weeks of the sales to take them back. However, not ship them back to us, but like for people to cancel. But now she's on the show again. But we actually have a nice number of this rose. So this is Princess Alexandra of Kent from my garden. So if you get this rose, you're going to see they're extremely woody down in the plant. Like this is all hardwood. And then the new growth is at the top. So just FYI, lots of hardwood on these. Princess Alex of Kent is hardy zones 4 through 11. And we have a nice little amount. Handful. Should we do it? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, one, and she's a must-have David Austin rose. Absolute must-have. 100% must-have for a David Austin rose. And she's super hardy for all the zones. But you will notice when you get her, my plants are pretty woody on this one. So just FYI. Here you go, Rye. Here you go. Go for it. Here's another one that somebody canceled their order. What? Oh. Portland favorite award, Princess Alex. Yeah, it's a great one. Gracie, are you getting tired? Not yet. I'm good. I have my little caffeine over here. I'm going to be tired though. Okay. Another one that somebody bought on the live show, and then they ended up like needing to switch or something. I don't know what. I don't get into customer service, but it's Belinda's blush, and we have a nice little handful of them. Maybe just a few, but you can see I already tagged it. This was somebody's plant. Look at how gorgeous that is, that handful. That's only like 4 stems. That was last spring. So pretty. There you go. So Belinda's blush. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This rose is own root and thornless. Own root and thornless. I love this rose. It is so incredible. If you live in the heat, like a hot area, this rose will still bloom in the summer. It just churns them out. Churns them out. Blush and bashful. Yeah, Sarah. She's so pretty. So, so pretty. Another one. Big one. All right. We have left, not too many, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Not too many. As a reminder, you guys were asking, my dress is from Hill House. I'm a big Hill House girl. Lots of nap dresses. Jenny is actually wearing a nap dress as well. We're both Hill House girlies. Do you have any nap dresses? Oh, we got to change that. You'd be cute in the short ones. The Serafina is a short one. It's really cute. I'll buy it for you. This is what? I will. This is the Cambria nap dress, and it's in a new print. So, and I love the back. The back is so cute. It's like nice and low. All right. You know why I really love the nap dress? Because they're smocked, and you do not need you know what? Because everything gets held in because they're smocked. All the things. They're all the things. They're in there. Okay. For some reason, I keep finding more Classic Woman. We've already had like 30 of them on the live show, but you guys know I grew a ton of Classic Woman. And so here's another one from my garden. Really nice and big and woody. She's actually pushing a new basil cane. She is budded. This rose needs to be budded to be, look at another big basil cane coming from the bottom. Classic Woman is very upright. She is the cream version of Yves Piaget. Speaking of, she's coming next. And we have another like nice amount. We have a nice amount. Okay, we have a nice amount of Classic Woman. She's zone 6 through 10. Incredible cut flower. Like even this plant here, you could cut like a foot long stem and not like hurt the plant. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, you can see a bloom. Granted, these are summer blooms, so they're not like going to be as pretty as like, I just broke that one. Oh, wait. Oh, look at this one. This one is just starting to open. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, show them that one. So pretty. It's got those like blushy tones on it. Blushy, creamy. It's a Mayond. Fragrance is like 8 out of 10. Not as fragrant as... Okay, we need to pick a Princess Anne Rose Tree winner. So Morgan, knock yourself out. Morgan's going to pick the first Princess Anne winner. And we have 2 Princess Anne winners. So Morgan, go for it. Oh my gosh, Morgan, they're all texting. They're all asking right now. Do you see it? Okay. It's all you, Morgan. We'll announce the Princess Anne winner after the next rose. So just FYI. How many Classic Women do we have left? Oh, we're sold out of Classic Woman. Okay. Go for it, Morgan. Okay, we have Yves Piaget next. We have another nice amount. Look at my Yves Piaget in my garden. How gorgeous. One of my very favorite photos of our roses is a picture that we took of Fifi next to a huge Yves Piaget bloom. So pretty. Okay, Morgan's going to pick, so you guys can stop. What? Oh, she's got an error message. Just give her a second. Okay, Yves Piaget. We have a nice amount. Look at how beefy. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at how beefy this Yves Piaget cane is from our garden. Crazy big. Crazy big. What are the zones on Yves, Jenny? 6 through 10. She's a budded rose, just so you guys know. She's not en route. Yves Piaget does best budded. She's just one of those roses, like Stiletto, like Classic Woman, like Frances Maillard, does best budded. And this is actually a rose that Alexander Farms grows too. So should we do Yves? Okay, Yves Piaget, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And look at that. That's my Yves Piaget field at this house several years ago. That's our old hay barn in the back that burnt down from the fire. The back left corner. The hay barn's in her video that Jenny was posting. No, we had some back there. Remember we had them on the left side over there? That's where we took that adorable picture of Fifi, that huge bloom back there. Yep. I love her. Yeah, we had a whole field of Yves Piaget. Yes, they survived the fire. The barn did not survive the fire, but the plants did. So the barn did not. The barn melted, literally melted. And it exploded because it had all of our gas-powered equipment in there, like everything that had gas in it, like leaf blowers, chainsaws. What else did we have in there? Lawnmowers. We had about 60 gallons of diesel back there in our hay barn in the back. So it literally blew up, like 6 propane tanks. And everything was melted. Like the thing the barn melted, but like the ground was like melted metal. It was crazy, 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 crazy. So, okay, ready? So who do we have here? I just looked and now I forgot. Oh, Julie Andrews. Okay. These are Julie Andrews from my garden. Again, they're super woody. I had Julie Andrews in our garden for a couple of years. Ryan, can you just show them this Julie and how woody she is? Also, we defoliated her on Tuesday and she's already pushing new eyes. So Julie Andrews, she is like a glowy highlighter and she's very, very, very ruffly, extremely ruffly. She's so pretty. And look how big this plant is. Huge, huge. This is so heavy. Oh my gosh. So heavy. All right. Are we ready for Julie? We only have a couple. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's from my garden. That is one spray of Julie Andrews from my garden. Look at that. So gorgeous. You guys, I have to tell the truth. Did you guys see when you drove by what that field looks like? The weeds and the morning glory. So we dug out all the roses that you all are purchasing, and like the morning glory has taken over that field. Like the new owners, which by the way, I think they're going to be the owners tomorrow. I think we close tomorrow on this, or Monday. They sign the papers tomorrow. Yeah, they got a lot of morning glory out there. Hopefully their horses like it. All right. The next one from my garden, another beast, a biggie, 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 is the Pilgrim, straight out of Ryan's in my garden. This is a very large plant, just so you know. The Pilgrim will climb. So we sell the Pilgrim as both a climber and as a shrub. So pretty. Look at those blooms. It is like the most beautiful light butter color. Do you have a winner yet, Morgan? Okay. What? Oh, you have 2 winners. Okay, should I announce one? Or let's do the countdown for Pilgrim and then I'll announce. Okay? We just have a couple. The Pilgrim, you can grow Pilgrim as a climber or as a big shrub. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it says Julie Andrews is 129. It was supposed to be 79. Okay. We will, if you paid 129, we will figure that out. Customer service will figure that out and they will give you a credit tomorrow. So just FYI. They're sold out now though. So if in the case that 1 or 2 or 3 of you paid more than 79, we will give you a credit. So not to worry. You don't even need to email us. We'll go through the orders and do that ourselves. Not to worry. Sorry, guys. But you heard it from me. We will do it. We will make a price adjustment. Okay. Ready? What? No. All right. We are gonna announce one winner of our Princess Anne tree. I can't see it. I think, what? Oh, wow. Okay. What?
The chart is spoken.
Oh, okay. So, just so you guys know, Mel Granados is not a paid influencer or anything for Grace Rose Farm. She's just a customer. I don't mean just a customer. She's an incredible customer. But we have chosen Mel Granados to win one of the Princess Anne trees. So Mel, thank you. And Mel is an incredible cheerleader for us, such a great supporter. We love her. And so Mel, you will be getting one of those beautiful Princess Anne trees that we showed. And then the other winner is Irene Park from Cumming, Georgia. Cumming is actually one of the towns that we looked at in Georgia, interestingly enough. Irene from Cumming, Georgia, you are our other winner today of the Princess Anne rose tree. So there you go. Thank you. Congrats, Irene. Congrats, Mel. And we're going to have giveaways every single week. I know you guys asked for like cut rose giveaways, so maybe we'll do that one next. So they're coming. All right, this one is another one from my garden, and this is a big plant. Can you just show them like the wood on that plant, Ryan? This is Melody Parfume, and if you know the word parfume, it means fragrance, perfume. So this is a very, 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 very fragrant rose, like 10 out of 10 fragrance. It's a beautiful lavender. It starts out dark lavender and it fades to like a lighter lavender. So the picture you're seeing, that's sort of at the end of its life. At the beginning of its life, it is a much darker purple. Should we count down? We just have a few from my garden. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Melody Parfume. So fragrant. Ryan and I grew this rose for florists when we lived up in Santa Ynez Valley. And we're almost done. Almost done. Okay. We have a rose on that you guys asked for. This is one everyone was asking for last week. And so I had Ryan go through our plants and look for it. This is Shirley's Bouquet from Ryan's in My Garden. You're going to see that this plant has quite a bit of wood down into the middle of the plant. This rose is, okay, I'm going to tell you 2 things about this rose. I've grown this rose for florists here at my home, and I've grown it for fun. This rose is, number one, very, very, very heat tolerant. Even in like Phoenix or in Dallas in the heat, this rose loves to bloom. So it will churn them out even in the heat, number one. And number 2, it is an incredible cut flower. The petals on this rose are very thick and it's incredible cut flower. And it also has really good fragrance, especially for a rose with like such thick petals that performs as a cut flower. It has really good fragrance. So Shirley's Bouquet. We have just like a handful from my garden again. So Jenny, are you ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shirley's Bouquet. And again, these came from Ryan's in My Garden. So this is a little bit older plant. It's going to come kind of woody looking, just so you know, but it's an incredible cut flower. Incredible cut flower. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, only 9 left. And the second to last one is a big surprise. Jenny, you put it last on purpose, didn't you? The second to last one is like such a good surprise. Shirley's zones 5 through 9. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This rose, do you have the video of this rose that I took this spring, Jenny? I sent it to you and Nick. I don't know if you, yeah. Okay. It was the same day. This rose, silver lining. Look at that photo. Oh my gosh. This rose literally blew my socks off at the nursery this spring. I took so many photos and videos of this rose. I sent a ton of video to Nicholas, and I think he actually did like a designated Instagram reel just for this rose because I was like so enamored with it this year. It blooms it's huge flowers, blooms in sprays. It's so incredible. It's zone 4 through 9. It is a Weeks rose, bred by Weeks. This is such a beautiful rose. Like, I cannot tell you how gorgeous this rose is. Like, absolutely gorgeous. And so it's silver lining. I adore this rose. It's one of the prettiest, like, silvery lavender roses. Ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mandy says she has silver lining and it's one of her favorite to photograph. Absolutely. I could not agree more. This rose is so beautiful. It's so, so, so beautiful. It looks so antique-y. It has that like old antique charm to it. It's just so beautiful. Like, it knocked my socks off. We have a whole Instagram reel designated to it. You should watch it. It's so pretty. And it is a rebloomer. Absolutely gorgeous rose. Like, beyond gorgeous. Remember, I'm seeing a couple people say that they're like $1 roses are not in their cart anymore. You have to check out immediately with these, like, because they're not guaranteed to stay in your cart. They are like, you have to just check out. That's how it is with all of these sort of live shows. So it's so pretty. Yes, it was available as a bare root, and we should have it again as a bare root. It's so, 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 so good. So good. What do you have there? Oh, boy. Wow, that's huge. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, that smells really good. Okay, we have a David Austin that's, again, a little bit more of like an obscure David Austin. It's Susan William Ellis. She's a thorny girl, just FYI. These came out of Ryan's in my garden. She is going to be thorny for you, but she's really, really sweet. I think this rose is so, so pretty. She's a shrub rose. She's not going to want to climb. She's going to stay a little bit more mannerly. And I don't honestly know a ton about this rose. I only had like 5 or 6 plants in our garden, but she was really pretty. And she is a smaller rose for your bouquets, just FYI. I don't think this rose is grown in large quantities. So she's one that's a little bit harder to get. Are you ready, Jenny? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she's zone 5 through 9. And she's super, super pretty, very delicate, very dainty. She's just not a David Austin that like people know a ton about. She's just one of those ones that's grown in smaller quantities. So, all right, we're almost done. I promise. You guys are going to be so sick of me. Yes, like white tissue paper. Agree, Hallie. Absolutely agree with you. Yes. No, it's not passive. I think can you hear me now? Yes. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Another one out of our garden. Whoa. This one is big. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. So you guys know my favorite dark purple rose is Celestial Night.
You can have to speak up. They can hear you.
Really?
They can hear you, but it's far away.
It's right here. And I can speak on mic. It's not. Oh wow. Disconnected, maybe. Yeah. Okay. This is Celestial Night. It's my favorite dark purple rose. I will tell you during bare root season, if you have the space, get a Celestial Night rose tree. They are so spectacular. Like the tree form of this rose cannot be beat, right? I know. I hear you. Okay. Celestial Night, we have a nice amount coming straight out of Ryan's in my garden. This is a big plant, just FYI. It's budded. I adore this rose. Ryan, what do you have to say about Celestial Night? Morgan, remember when we made that like dark, that mixed bouquet for the old website, and it had like Celestial and Dark Night and Munstead in it? It was like all reds. So pretty. One Susan left, by the way. I mean, what are the zones on Celestial? 4 through 10 on Celestial Night. It's so pretty, you guys. It's like so blousy. So are you ready? Okay. This is a big plant. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yes, it does very well in Texas. It does well everywhere. Extremely disease resistant. The perfect trifecta for me is Celestial Night, Sweet Madam Blue, and Light Years Away together, all from Christian Bedard. They're so beautiful. I'm going to sell a 3-pack of those bare root this year because I feel like everybody needs that jewel tone combo. So gorgeous. And if you have the budget and the space, get a Celestial Night tree for your garden. They are the best trees you'll ever, like, so incredible. Such a good rose tree. Okay, another one from Christian Bedard. This is a big plant, and it is woody, and it is tall. This is Chantilly Cream. We ran out of this rose as bare root this year. I guess like we just didn't have enough, but for demand. This plant is an older plant. I want Ryan to show you the base of it. Ryan, can you show them the base of this and the wood, please? It's Chantilly Cream from Christian Bedard. This rose smells so good. So good. Oh, so good. Look at the wood in that rose. Super, super woody. Just FYI, you're going to get a plant that's like got a big woody base on it. It's an older rose, probably 5 years old. Out of Ryan's in my garden, we only had like maybe 6 of them, I believe. Right, Jenny? Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, and Heidi, that is a gorgeous bud union. What? Yeah. Oh, I love that rose. So good. Chantilly Cream is so beautiful. Very, very, very fragrant and so fast. So fast. Very popular one. Yes, I am going to plant her in my new place. Absolutely. Definitely. The flowers get so big on Chantilly Cream. This one, you guys are talking about rose trees. This is Raspberry Cupcake. Oh, look at that video. That's me. That's Jenny filming my Raspberry Cupcake. Look how gorgeous those are, you guys. Oh my gosh. This rose just came out as a rose tree this last year, and we were fortunate to be like the only ones online who had access to it as a rose tree. Thank you to Heidi. So we were able to get like a very limited number of Raspberry Cupcake rose trees. This is a Cortez rose. This one came out of our garden. You can tell it's a bit older and bigger. Its own root, incredibly disease resistant. If you live on the East Coast in like a humid environment, I know that I believe, don't quote me, I believe Kimberly Dean, the Rose Geek, she loves this rose and she loves Bliss Parfuma. They do really well for her. She's on the Chesapeake. She literally lives on the water. And she's a huge Cortez fan. She like loves the Cortez roses. And I believe this is one that has been doing very well for her. So should we count down? Okay. And its own root, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this one will thrive in any garden. It's extremely vigorous. 6 through 10 on the zones. And you can see this rose was just defoliated this week and it's already pushing out new buds. It's like ready to go. So this rose also blooms on the side of the plant, the top of the plant. It blooms in every direction. It's just one of those roses that like throws beautiful stems in all directions. It also has, the stems can be a little bit like soft and weepy. Not weepy in a bad way, just kind of soft and drapey on the plant, which I really like. So, okay, we're almost done. Just 4 more. I promise we're almost done. The last one, you guys are going to be so happy. So happy. Okay. This is Morning Glow. All right. Let me tell you about this rose. So this photo was taken in my foyer by Jenny. So Christian Bedard, I sent him the photo of this rose. I sent him a bunch of photos last spring of 25 of this rose, because quite frankly, they didn't really have nice photos of this rose on their website at Weeks. And so I sent him a bunch of photos and he was like, Gracie, how come my roses look better by you than me? And I was like, well, that's my job. Like, I have a professional photographer. It's my job. This rose does absolutely incredible for April Howard in Florida. So she loves this rose. So it does really well there. I always like to tell you, like, when I know a rose does really well in a really hard a growing zone. What? Oh, you need the clippers? Really? There you go. It is a budded rose. You're going to see these are really woody, really, really woody at the base. So just FYI, they're very woody. It's so pretty. And it is an incredible cut flower. This rose will rival a like professionally grown cut rose. It's zone 6 through 10. Look at how dense, like when I'm pinching the back of the bloom to close it, look at how dense it is. Like you can't close it. It opens completely flat. So pretty. Morning Glow. It definitely glows. It has bright, glossy green foliage. I adore this rose and I will be growing more of this rose. I absolutely love it. Okay, we have like 8 or 10 of them straight out of my garden. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is such a good rose. Like, I picked it this week because you guys were asking for apricots. You will not be disappointed with this rose. It is so, so good. So pretty. Do you like the color, Morgan? It's like sherbety. So pretty, right? And it's dense. Like the petal, it reminds me of Savannah, honestly. Like it opens flat like Savannah, but like the density of this one, so dense. So, so, so dense. This is such a good rose. So I love it. So good. I would say like 7 out of 10 on fragrance for this one. And look at that photo that was taken in my foyer with my little ginger jar next to it. Jenny took that photo. And those are all cut from my plants. That photo of Morning Glow, that's all cut from my own plants. Okay, this one is Nicole Carroll Miller. I don't know exactly what her story is, but I do believe it's from 9/11. She was a 9/11 victim, right? Victim of 9/11. We don't like to, sad. This rose has done incredibly well in our garden. She's zone 6 through 9. She's own root. She is part of the Bloomables collection, and she's a Mayond, and she's so pretty. So this rose has the outer rim of her is pink, and the inside of the rose is lavender. Heidi worked at Star Roses and Plants when this rose was introduced, and I know Heidi's a big fan of this rose. And again, this rose was defoliated by our team this week, and look at it. It's like already pushing brand new growth and ready to go. So, so pretty. Zone 6 through 9. Let me see. She is a classic grandiflora named to honor a victim on Flight 93. Yeah. She's so pretty. And she's very fragrant. So she's out of our garden. You guys were asking for lavenders. I feel like this is a more like unique one because the outer petals have that pink on them. The outer edge of the petals is pink, like watercolored. Okay, should we do it? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yes, it is super fragrant. 10 out of 10 on fragrance. And it opens fully to reveal the stamens. So it's a great pollinator rose. It's a really good pollinator. And again, it's a Mayon, so you know it's going to be fragrant. So pretty.
This was also the foliage.
What?
This is also defoliated.
It was? No, it was not. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Okay. Chantilly cream is budded. Chantilly cream is budded. So little known secret, most of our Weeks roses, if you buy a Weeks rose from us, so bred by Christian Bedard or bred by Tom Caruth, most of them are budded. Some of them, sometimes we get Celestial Night or we get Sweet Mademoiselle, or sorry, Sweet Madame Blue, own root. But in general, most of the Weeks roses that we sell are budded. So just FYI. Just a little known fact. Whereas most of the Mayon, pretty much, I think all the Cordes roses, I mean, there could be an exception, their own root. And Mayon is probably at this point like 70% own root, 30% budded. Our grower that grows for Cordes and Mayon is moving more and more to own root. So, all right. We have Stephen Rouleau. This is the last of our Stephen Rouleau. These are from my personal garden. So they are going to be a little bit older than the Stephen Rouleau that we've had on the website this year. Ryan, can you just show them like how big the bottom of this plant is and how beefy it is? In case you didn't hear the story of this rose, I was like, oh, there you go, right there, right there. Yeah, look how dark and like woody this plant is. Big. This is a very vigorous rose. It is bred from Singing in the Rain and Stainless Steel. And if you grow Stainless Steel, which will be on the live show, by the way, pretty soon, I have a bunch of plants. You know, Stainless Steel is a beast of a rose, like an absolute beast of a rose. My Stainless Steel bushes, like when we grew Stainless Steel for cuts, were like Coke bottle thick canes. Huge plant. And this is no exception. Stephen Rouleau is incredibly vigorous, like beyond vigorous. So I would love to keep offering this rose, but at this point, I see that somebody said it's sad, that they're sad that we're not. We have sold thousands of this rose, like over the last 3 years. It's just been one of those roses that we've sold thousands of. So you got to move on to other roses, right? Like that's part of our job, is to like bring a rose out, get it out in the world, and then move on to other roses. So Stephen is 6 through 10, and I'm excited for it. So we have like a smaller amount, but these are out of our garden. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is Stephen Rouleau. Look at that picture. That's me from like 5 or 6 years ago. How embarrassing. Look how young I look. What? All right. Stephen Rouleau. Okay. We're down to the last rose before our $1 rose. What? Oh, yeah. We do. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. We have 3 more. Pick of Gracie when she was 30. I was like really young. Look at that. Like with the highlights in my hair. But look at that color on Stephen Rouleau. Look at that. That's gorgeous. It's a beautiful plant. Beautiful plant. Okay. We have a couple of surprise roses that we added at the last minute. But first, we're going to do Dreamweaver. Can we like turn the lights on for this? This rose has been sold out and 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 sold out. But we have a few. And I have good news for you. Heidi talked to our grower today, and they are having plugs propagated for Dreamweaver. So we will have Dreamweaver own root for you next year again. So here you go. We have just a few, like maybe 7 or 8 Dreamweavers. This is such an incredible rose. Look at that. Look at that video. This is all taken at Otto and Sons. It is this plant, the blooms literally drape off of the side of the plant. It is a climber. You cannot try to grow this rose as a shrub. It is a climber, has a lot of vigor. Dreamweaver is so beautiful, but do not worry. If you miss it today, it is sold out. If you miss it, we will have it next year because it is being propagated for us. So don't worry. Dreamweaver is what zones, Heidi? What zones, Dreamweaver? 1 plant, Christina. That is 1 plant. That is 1 climber you're looking at growing up an iron stake onto a trellis. That's 1 plant. On my honor, If you guys have been to Otto and Sons, you know, because you've walked by this, that is one plant. So it's incredibly vigorous. The blooms like literally spill off of this plant. They just spill off. It's a climber, so you guys got to give her a little bit of time. What zones is she? What? We're looking up zones. Our computers are being angry at us right now. Sorry. What? 5 through 9. And again, good luck today if you get it. But if you don't, do not worry. We have confirmed that we have own root ones growing for next year. So do not worry. You will be able to get it from us next year. We'll have hundreds. Okay. All right. Should we do Dreamweaver? This is our little surprise of the night. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're getting a big climber, by the way, on our 60-inch stake. So this is going to be the big box, not the little box. This is the big box. So the shipping is higher on this one because it's a bigger plant. Just FYI. Dreamweaver. What? I know. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh, so good. This is such a great climber, you guys. Like, the color is everything. The form, it's smaller blooms, but it's like abundant blooms. Like, Jenny, right? Don't they spill off the plant? Like, they literally drape off the side of the plant. They're so gorgeous. Like, we will have hundreds next year. I promise you. So do not worry. If you miss it, we will have it next year. On my honor. Mary Rose, David Austin. Okay, we have Mary Rose, actually. I adore Dreamweaver. So good. So good. Okay. More roses from my garden. Okay, I forgot we have 3 more varieties straight out of my garden, and they're all really good surprises. They're all peach apricot. You guys asked for peach and apricot. I went back to the nursery yesterday with Ryan. I dragged him out there, and I was like, they're asking for peach and apricot in the Facebook group. Let's go add 3 more varieties to the show. So the first one is I found some more Lady of Shalott. Ryan, can you show them the wood in this, please? Actually, first, wait, hold on. You got a little stem here that needs to cut off so they can see inside the plant. So the first one is Lady of Shalott, which is technically a climber, but she will also grow as a large shrub. Look at the size of this plant. Can you turn it the other way to show them the wood? Lady of Shalott is a beast of a plant. Right there, Ryan. You keep moving. Hardiness 4 through 11. She's a beautiful, beautiful, deep apricot color. We're going to wrap up, so we're going to go fast. Lady of Shalott came out of our garden. This is a big plant, guys. Really big plant. Ready, Jenny? Yes? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These will be even more beastly than the estate roses because they are older and bigger. So, all right. Another surprise. 1 more surprise or 2 more surprises from my garden, and then a $1 rose. Then we're done. Okay. Another surprise from our garden, Bathsheba. Right? Can you show them the wood? And don't move too much. Just like, please.
You come around.
I am. Okay. Show them the wood. Look at the age of this plant. There you go. Right there. Like, it's hard for you guys to see, but these are incredibly woody, incredibly like big plants. This one, Bathsheba, you need an obelisk or you need a trellis. She's a big girl, just FYI, okay? So Bathsheba, should we do it? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, it's Bathsheba from my garden. Bathsheba from our garden. So not Bathsheba, not a young plant. This is an older plant, about 5 years old from our garden. Okay, the last one is a rose that we sold out last summer, like crazy. It just kept selling out and selling out and selling out and selling out. And it became incredibly popular in the Grace Rose Farm Facebook group. It is heavily scented. And again, these are out of my garden. So they are big and beefy, like thick. I'm not going to make Ryan pick it up, but look, it's woody. This is a very upright hybrid tea. Blooms very long stems, and fragrance is 1,000 out of 10 on this one. It is the most beautiful coral color. Incredible cut flower, like incredible cut flower. What are the zones on this one, Jenny? Or 6 through 10. It's a budded rose. Zone 5 with winter protection, just FYI. Are we done with Bathsheba? Looks like it sold out. What? Yeah, heavenly scented. We're doing heavenly scented next. What size obelisk for Bathsheba? 5 to 6 feet above the ground. 5 to 6 feet above the ground. She is very vigorous. Okay, she sold out. Okay, and heavenly scented. I love this rose. It is such an incredible cut flower. Like, and it's so fragrant. Ready? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And these are, oh my gosh, bigger plants from Ryan's in My Garden. Very heavy. Big girl. Very woody. Just FYI, you're going to get a woody plant. Okay. Last but not least. Okay. And then I'll stick around and chat with you guys if you want to chat for like 2 minutes. Or 5 minutes or whatever. Okay. We have another $1 rose. This is actually a wonderful ground cover rose. It is so beautiful. It's not talked about enough, but it's white Mediland. White Mediland. And it is, you can tell from the plant that it is a creeper, a crawler. If you have a slope, it would be beautiful on a slope. It would be beautiful in front of your like grandies, in front of your hybrid teas. It's so beautiful. It has old world form, and it is zones 4 through 10, and it's our last $1 rose. It's pure white. It is so pretty. Jenny, do you have a photo they can see before we do it? I just want people to be able to see if you have one. If you don't, that's okay. But you can tell by the form of the plant, she is like she's a creeper. She grows this way, not straight up and down. She's going to grow outward for you. How sweet her buds are. She's so cute. Okay, ready? Look at her form. She has that beautiful button nose. Okay, ready? Okay, $1 rose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. White Mediland. And again, this is also a 1-year-old own root rose. Are we? Did it work? Okay. My computer's a little slower. All right, guys. That's it. Do you want me to go over anything, Jenny? The chat stopped working? Just refresh, Ryan. I had to refresh mine. My hands are so dry when I'm done with this. It's like, okay, last chance. Let's just look really fast and you guys can go. And you guys, please put any suggestions that you have for next week in the chat. How many Bring Me Sunshine do we have left? Okay, about 37 Bring Me Sunshine left. And then that's it on those. No more after that. This is a like more compact David Austin rose, beautiful newer variety. We have Emily Bronte, which is like quite the opposite. She's a much bigger variety, David Austin in the 2-gallon. As a reminder, these are the same age as our estate roses. They're just planted in smaller pots so that you can get them for a better price. And we can ship them in a smaller box. We use a little bit smaller box than our estate box on these. So these two, and once they're gone, we won't have them again. This is just a special offering that we're doing with David Austin for this year. That will be that once we sell through them all, we won't have any more. So that's these two. Bring Me Sunshine. Ryan, can you just show them the bloom on Bring Me Sunshine? We got a little baby bloom. So fragrant, so cute. Little baby bloom. You go. Bring Me Sunshine. And these, again, are 2-year-old plants, just like our estate roses. Actually older now because they've been in the pot for 6 months, like 2.5 years old. However, they're just in a smaller container so that we can offer them on a better price for you. But they're exact same age. Speaking of, look at, you guys asked for apricot. Look at this. I have my like little stash down here of all my roses from tonight. And we have a lot of apricots. A lot of apricots and peaches and the colors everyone was asking for. Look at that. Okay, Earth Angel, Own Root, Cortez Rose, special price for the show. It's the same age as our estate roses. It's just in a smaller pot. So exact same age. You'll get it in the ground. It'll grow at the same speed and the same vigor as our estate roses. And big girl over here, Princess Charlene de Monaco. Also same age as our estate roses, just in a smaller container to give you a better price on shipping and make it easier for our employees. They actually really love shipping these 2 gallons. They're so much easier to handle. The boxes are narrower and shorter, so they're like easier to palletize and get on the UPS truck. They're actually been a really great thing for Grace Rose Farm. Our estate boxes are so big. They require like so much like heavy lifting. And so it's been really nice that they've been able to use these smaller boxes. Is the chat working? No. Okay. Well, post. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. What? I'll just go over the bouquets one more time. They're all $99 with free shipping. We have Juliet and White Cloud down here. Oh my gosh. Juliet and White Cloud together. Both incredible vase life. Not a lot of fragrance on these two. So if you like fragrance, Leonora and Myra's Bridal Pink over here. And my favorite and Jenny's favorite and Morgan's favorite of the night is Princess Holly's Hope. Look at this bloom. Like literally look at this flower. So gorgeous. Princess Holly's Hope fragrant with Kira. David Austin Kira. So, and they're all $99, 30 stems, and they're buy now, ship now. So they'll ship to you tomorrow or Saturday and arrive to your home Monday or Tuesday. You'll get tracking so you can follow their journey, so you know when to get them, pick them up from your front door. So thank you everyone for joining us. Reminder to check out before the show ends because the prices go back to like the normal prices afterwards. So the prices are special through this app that we use. So, and I want to thank Nicholas from afar for all of his amazing moderation and always being here for us and helping us. And also thank you to Morgan from coming all this way and helping us. And Jenny, as always, they drove together. The girls live kind of near each other. And thank you to Ryan for all your heavy lifting and your hard work. Do you want to come say hi? Everybody wants to see you all the time. Just come say hi. He's sweaty pig, he says. We got to go pick up our daughter. She's at Ryan's mom's house, which is like 40 minutes away. So we got to go pick up our daughter, right? Or is your mom bringing her here?
No, because my mom's, she couldn't figure out the seatbelt. So, you know,
Oh my goodness. Well, fun. Okay. We're going to go pick up our daughter. Thank you to every single one of you for always like supporting us. Ryan and I are exceedingly grateful for you. As a reminder, Ryan and I are starting a whole new series of vlogging. We're going to be vlogging our life, our daughter, our pets, our move, our house renovations, our garden renovations, my Facebook marketplacing. By the way, Jenny stole a Facebook marketplace item from me last week. She came into my turf and bought a shabby chic credenza that I was going to buy, but that's okay. At least one of us got it, right? I know, because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. And I'm going to be doing like Facebook Marketplace finds, all kinds of beautiful things, renovating, planting at our new home, which we're moving to next week. And we have so many exciting things coming for you. And I'm just so grateful, as always, so grateful for all of you. For supporting Ryan and me and our team for the last decade and sticking with us and allowing us to grow with you and bring roses to your garden and just share our love for roses with you. So we're so grateful and so appreciative of all of you. So we're going to go get our daughter. These girls are going to drive home. It's so far for them. They didn't get home till 11 p.m. last week. So yes, thank you both very much for all of your support. And we'll see you guys in the Facebook group. And let me know what you would like for your founder giveaway next week. Let us know what color roses you want me and Ryan to look out for in the field for you for next week's show, and anything else. Always just let us know. All right.